Yeah, it's the UFC 275 watch along. We're here. We're live. High five. Let's do it. Start.
I should have said Chinqui. Chinqui!
Hey.
Hey! Don't let me hang!
Freddie's here too.
Freddie!
What up, Freddie?
Let me start by making AJ mad.
Why?
Oh.
Why are you in front, Dave, and AJ in the back?
Yeah, it's just the way the
We know who's the boss on the show, Freddie. We know
the
who
way
it is. It's the way it is, man.
kind of works out. It's the angle tonight.
It's usually age before beauty, but I guess, we'll leave it as is. Does it look like I'm that back?
How's that?
It's perfect, man.
How do you like the shirts, man?
Shirts are great, man.
Fred's
I have
got
the same
too.
one.
Can you see
Yeah,
the
Fred's
back?
Fred's is in the wash. Fred wore one.
Can you see the back?
Yeah, I see the. Yeah, we can see the back. It looks pretty good.
It looks good, man.
And you can get one at merch.ringsidereport.net. Go get one right now. Merch.ringsidereport.net. Buy the merch that we're wearing tonight here on the UFC 275 watch along. Johnny North is gonna get one. I got one for Johnny.
Johnny!
Johnny's is a muscle shirt because he's got the muscles.
Yeah, Johnny.
It's
He
got
has
no-
to.
His
He
has got no sleeves. You know.
But you know what? He should wear it in the ring when he fights.
He should.
Yeah, man. Like, seriously?
Oh, he should come down to the ring at least wearing it.
Yeah, at least, and then take it off and whatever.
And then fold it neatly so it's it's all right.
I was going to say
You
throw
don't
it
want
into
him
the
to rip
crowd.
it like
No,
Hulk Hogan?
No. He needs to take care of it because I don't know how many of those shirts I'm going to get him.
Get him a box so he can, like, it's great
Take it
marketing,
easy.
dude.
Those cost money, man.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Marketing costs money. Grab a shirt, sign it, and throw it into the crowd.
Join.ringsidereport.net if you want to become a member and support the Ringside Report Network. Join.ringsidereport.net or hit us up on Super Chat. Thank you to everybody tuning in tonight, including AJ's sister, Tanya.
Where is
Hi,
she?
Tanya.
Hey, Tanya.
Where is she?
Where is she?
Where is she? Well,
You know
she
what?
left a
I asked my
She's
mom, I
watching
said,
on
"Where's-
Facebook.
Where's my
She-
sister? I haven't seen her all day. I didn't see her, like, at all this week. She's busy. You know that, eh? She's a big cheese now.
Yeah. Definitely, you're not the winner of that. You know what I
Of
mean?
that contest.
Yeah.
Listen, Matt, she works hard. She works for it. Can I say the name?
I don't know. I mean, I don't.
Giant
Are you
Steps.
asking me?
Well, yeah, like, just in case they want to start promoting on our show, but I don't know if it'll work.
All right. Join.ringsidereport.net. Hit us up on Super Chat if you have a question. You want us to talk about anything specific. We got UFC 275 coming up. Jack Della Maddalena taking on Ramazan Emeev coming up first. Then we got Jake Matthews against Andre Fiallo. And then we got the big ones. Zheng Wei Li against Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Valentina Shevchenko against Tyler Santos. And Glover Teixeira defending the UFC light heavyweight title against Yuri Prochazka in the main
If
event.
I'm going to be honest, man, those are the three big fights. Rest of the card is, I don't know, man. We'll see.
Yeah.
Well, we already had Cape that, like, decided to leave us, and that was part of our parlay. It was part of my parlay anyways. So,
Mine too.
like I was telling a guy, like, last week, I said,
What
like,
happened there? I don't think it was Manel Cape
No, it
that
was-
dropped out.
No,
I
it's
think it
the
was
other guy
Marino.
that got sick from
Bontarino.
yeah.
from cutting weight, I think.
Yeah, he had kidney issues. In fact, it must have been pretty bad because when you start having kidney issues and you're cutting weight, chances are he went to the washroom and started peeing blood, which is not a good sign. And that's the end of that, man.
That's scary.
Yeah, it is scary. But the thing is that that's the problem with cutting weight. And I've brought that up so many times. I mean, we've seen, like, so many fighters come to the brink of, like, extinction, with cutting weight. They drop ridiculous amounts of weight. I've seen a fighter, no name mentioned, I said it in the past. I mean, the guy literally lost, like, 20-plus pounds in one day, 26 pounds. I mean, it's not normal, dude. That's 26. Think about it, 26 pounds.
That's a lot.
Yeah, man, it's dangerous.
It's not good.
And that's why I always say is that fighters need to start, just for their health, man, for the long run, man. They got to start fighting closer to their natural weight because dropping like 30, 40 pounds sometimes is ridiculous.
Earlier tonight, On the prelims, we opened up with Jocelyn Edwards with a decision win over Ramona Pascual. Silvana Gomez Juarez with a really big knockout in the first round over Liang Na. Really impressive knockout there by Gomez Juarez in a women's strawweight fight. Then we opened the TV prelims with Kang Kyung Ho getting a decision victory over Dana Batgarel.
Don't mess with the hoe.
Brendan Allen with a close fight decision victory over Jacob Malkoon. I don't think either man was sure who had won that fight when it was over. Maheshate, the man with one name, Maheshate. I thought it said Misha Tate, but it's Maheshate. I was like, why is Misha Tate fighting a guy called Steve Garcia? Then it turned out it was not Misha Tate. It was Maheshate. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it. Like,
and not relative to Freddie.
Not Machete.
I think he has a first name, but I can't pronounce it either.
Well, they were just going by one. Yeah, he does have a first name, but the UFC seems to only be calling him Maheshate.
That's big, man. That's big.
When you got one name.
Like Drake. That's big, man.
Yeah, I thought he was going to win. He came in as an underdog, but I had him winning just based on the fact that he had one name. And he was fighting a guy called Steve Garcia, which is just kind of a plain name, you know, just like Fred Garcia. Like, you know, Fred, if you were fighting a guy called Maheshate, I would be worried for you, you know? I'd be like, uh-oh, you see the guy who Fred's fighting? He's only got one name. You got one name, it's scary, you know? Vanderlei. You don't want to mess with a guy like that.
No,
you know?
no.
Josh Cooley-Bao got a split decision win over Sung Woo Choi.
Sung Woo Choi.
And now we have Ramazan Amaev taking his last bit of water before he steps into the octagon for the opening fight, a welterweight fight here at UFC 275 on the pay-per-view. We're live. It's the Ringside Report Network. We got the fights going. It's Fred's right, though. The prelim card full of people you've never heard of. You know, like, I've never...
And people that you don't really care.
I don't really know who any of these guys are. And the fights were, you know, fine. And even these two fights here, Madalena and the next fight, whatever. We're here for 3 fights and 3 fights only. But those 3 fights are pretty good.
Kyle Busch winning.
Yeah, I was watching the Yankee game. I was kind of watching the fights, the prelims, but I was mostly watching the Yankee game. Yanks are up 8-0 in the top of the 9th. The Yankees are the best team in baseball.
What's the score?
8-0. I just
yeah, 8-0. So that's a Brazilian.
Beating the Cubs.
That's the new word, man. That's what like all the kids on the street are calling a blowout now. I just found out today. They said like if you're losing like 7-1 or 8-0, you got Brazilian.
I never heard of that.
So that's it, man. Yankees are getting Brazilian.
Aren't they Brazilianing someone?
Well, that's it. They got Brazilian.
No, they're winning though.
No, that's it. That's what I said, man.
No, because if they got Brazilian, it means somebody did it to them.
Sometimes it goes like that. Ignore it. Don't worry.
No one. Like he had like...
Only we can hear. Sometimes Fred's audio goes a little fuzzy in our headphones, but that's only in our headphones.
Sure?
I don't know why. It goes away after like a minute.
That's funny, actually.
Sorry, Fred. What were you saying?
I forgot, man. If they got Brazilian, it means that somebody else did it to them.
Maybe that's what it means. But listen, man, trying to listen to the lingo of these teenagers today was like ridiculous. But I learned something.
Yeah.
You got Brazilian. I'm like, oh, cool.
I don't think that's what it means. I think you probably misunderstood what was going on there.
Probably. Most probably.
If you're just joining us, we're a bunch of old guys that are pretty out of touch and confused about everything.
And I was with Muscles Marco.
I didn't used to be an old guy out of touch and confused. Like when we first started doing the show together, you were the only guy that was old and out of confused, or out of confused, out of touch and confused, right? And then slowly Fred became out of touch and confused, and now I'm drifting into the age of out of touch and confused, and now we're just a bunch of old cranky men.
It's the best way, man.
I don't know.
It's like the guys on the Muppet Show.
Dazed and confused.
Dazed and confused, man.
Dave and confused.
Our new segment, our new show, man. Dave and confused. No, just Dave's confused.
Dave is confused. That's the name of the show.
AJ's out to lunch.
Oh, Yankees win. The Yankees win 8-0.
Let's go, Houston.
What? Let's go Yankees. What are we talking about here? The Yankees are so good this year. It's crazy.
Yeah, they have a good team, man.
They're so
Ridiculous.
good.
Yeah,
When's the last time they won a World Series?
It's been a while. Maybe 2009.
That's not that bad compared to the Montreal Canadiens, who haven't won since 1993.
Yeah, but they're
Think
not.
about it.
They're not
Come
the
on.
Yankees. I mean, you can't compare the Canadians.
Yeah,
to
they
the
are.
Yankees.
That's legendary
No.
team, man.
Yeah, but the
The
Yankees.
Canadians are like the Yankees of hockey.
Yeah, but the
Come
Yankees
on.
have their act together. You know, they want to win. They try to win. The fans demand victory. It's a different story. I mean, the fans want victory here, but in the Bronx, they demand it. Or else. You know what I mean? Like, they're meaner about it. Here, we're like, come on, win, you know, and then don't win. It's like, ah.
Or you swim with the fishes.
You know what I mean? Here we go. It's Jack Della Maddalena, 11-2 Australian, minus 165 the favorite. I'm going to go with him.
Well, I think I did.
Della Maddalena.
I took him on my parlay, so.
Did you?
Of course.
Oh, we should look at our parlays.
Yeah, let's flash it, man.
Da-da-da. Well, take it easy.
Flash it, man.
Flash it. What are we flashing? The parlay? Yeah.
What's taking so long, bud?
I'm trying to get the parlay up. Are we all taking Maddalena?
I'm not sure.
Della
I
Maddalena?
don't think so. I think I'm the only one on it. There we go.
There's our parlay. Whoa, what's happening? Yeah, there's Team H. What? Instagram is messing with me. There's Team AJ, Maddalena, Cape, Joanna, Valentina, Yuri. And Team Fred's got Fiallo, Cape, Joanna, and Yuri. Team Dave's got Yuri, Valentina, Joanna, and Fiallo.
I mean, I'm looking at MF's body there, but do you notice something like this square or rectangular kind of like
He's red.
mark? What's up with that?
I don't know. He looks like he's got a sunburn on half of his back, Maev. I don't know what his deal is.
That's a bit.
Why is he red there?
He looks like a checkerboard, man.
What's wrong with his? It's not.
No, wait.
It's half of his body.
What the hell, man?
It's like, but it's the lower half. Like it's not the chest.
It's like
It's like half the left half of his like torso and back all around is red.
It's
Like
weird,
a weird
man.
red. That makes you wonder, like, is he hurt? I would punch that.
Yeah, because
Right? Wouldn't you punch that? It looks like a
bad sunburn, man.
or
Oh,
he
that's
tore
a-
something.
He's going for this weird
And
single,
Maev
man.
goes for a single, doesn't get it, but
like
gets on the
smack that back.
Maddalena tries to roll through, but
Come on, Maddalena.
Maev's got his back and a hook.
Doesn't look
He's
dangerous yet.
No, it's nothing really so far, but
Watch it. He's throwing a thumb.
and Maev, look, you see he's got the far wrist control.
Yeah.
He's got a good
Come on, Macarena.
control. Oh, now he's going for a
Oh,
guillotine as
oh,
Maddalena gets up. He left his head out there. Oh, looking to
Come
turn it
on,
into the
come on.
anaconda choke. Maddalena's in big trouble here. He needs to stay composed.
It looks pretty tight.
Stay composed,
It
Maddalena.
looks pretty
Don't
tight.
bust it for me.
Oh, he's in trouble now. He turned over to his back.
It's not
That
looking
looks-
good. Oh, he nice.
he got
He
out.
slipped out of the choke. Maddalena back to their
Nice.
feet.
Macarena.
Damn.
Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Maddalena, Macarena.
Hey,
Maddalena.
What? Look, he's got like a little patch of like sunburn on his right shoulder. What's
It's
up with
weird.
this guy, man?
I don't know what's wrong with Maev. There's something wrong with his coloration.
Either it's from sunburn or something went wrong with his weight cut, man. Oh, he's taking a few punches. Maddalena throwing some
Maddalena
nice
throwing some good
combinations.
shots, and Maev looks hurt.
Wow, he's
oh,
hurt.
he's crumpling.
Oh, yeah,
He's
Maddalena.
down. It's
Yo,
over.
yeah.
Man.
Good.
I think it was
I wanted
Chuck
some fast
I
fights.
think it was compromised there. Like
I don't know, man.
I think he went for the takedown like early in the fight because he came into that fight in trouble. What's going on with his torso?
there's something weird,
Like you
man.
can't. What is that? He looks like Cody Rhodes at Hell in a Cell. You guys see that? You saw that, right?
Yeah, man, it's weird.
Cody, that guy wrestled with a torn pec.
What?
You didn't see
Oh,
that?
yeah, I did see that. I remember
Fred,
you were
you
telling
saw
me.
that, right?
Yeah, that's
I know.
painful,
Not
man.
like CM Punk losing a title for what? A bruised toe?
No, he had some sort of surgery on a leg. They didn't say exactly what, but he's got like a leg surgery, so he needed
I
work
think
done.
it's a bruised little toe.
See, Maddalena was throwing
think?
some nice body shots. He got him with a liver shot. That's what took him down. He got him with a nice, left.
In the red, though.
Boom. Well, he got the combinations to the red part, and then he went to the white part of the liver, and then it was right here.
Yeah.
Banh mi.
But
that liver punch was enough to take away the legs, and he ate a few before the ref
came
stepped
in like a UFC video game guy whose body was already punched before the fight, so it was all red.
Well, perfectly
You know,
rectangular.
sometimes in a video game, like a fighting game, you get the guy first, he's like green, and then he turns yellow, then he turns orange, and then he turns red. And Mayev came in already half red on his body. How you going to win a fight if you're half red, bro? You get knocked out in the first round.
The power punches came in, and game over.
Madalena.
So AJ's parlay is moving up.
Yeah, you got one fight on it so far. Pretty
Look at
good.
that. It's weird, man. Look at that. Like half is like his abs are like red.
Yeah. Something happened to Ramazan. Della Maddalena with the win in the first round.
You guys saw that? Like, I'm bringing something from a couple of weeks ago, but you guys saw that Khamzat fighting that Chechen guy there. What's his name there? The leader. Yeah, you know, like they were
hanging out.
But they were training together, and Khamzat basically did the job for him. He took the beating, let the other guy, winning. So I was like, when I saw that, I'm like, Ramzat Kadyrov should just go into the UFC, and so many guys would be scared to beat him because they wouldn't want nothing to happen to their family or anything, man.
Yeah,
we might be looking at a future champion, man, Ramzat Kadyrov.
Yeah, imagine if Khamzat becomes champion and then he's like, well, Ramzan Kadyrov can come in and take the title from me and, he gets a shot now because I have so much respect for him. That's crazy. That guy's not a good guy, that Ramzan Kadyrov. He's not a good guy to be associating with. And a lot of people blame Khamzat and Magomed for associating with him. But at the same time, if you live in that area, do you really have a choice? You know what I'm saying? If you're a famous fighter and this guy Ramzan Kadyrov is like, come and hang out with me, and what do you? If you say no, what happens to you? You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of like Munir Laziz when he made that comment, right? About a month and something back. How can you say no to some?
Well, that's a different thing.
Characters,
but Fabricio Verdum, who goes to Ramzan Kadyrov's country, you know what I mean, and hangs out with him.
He should be able to say no.
Yeah, he can say no. But if you live in that area, if you're from that area, you have a family there, and he's got tons of power as a dictator, leader, strongman, it's hard to say no. A lot of people over here want to blame the fighters for associating with him, and I see that, with a Verdum or guys like that who have no business living there, but for Khamzat or Magomed Ankalaev, I don't know, even Khabib, what are you gonna do?
Can't do much, man.
Fedor said some stuff about him, and then a week later, Fedor's daughter was beat up on the Russian streets. You don't remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
Okay.
What?
Ramzan Kadyrov held an MMA show where 8-year-olds fought each other, and it was basically his kids. I think it was his kids.
His son was fighting somebody else.
Yeah, and beating the shit out of some poor kid.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was kind of messed up because video went out, and Fedor, who's the minister of MMA sport in Russia or something, he had a position. He's like, well, this isn't good. This isn't right. And then a week later, somebody attacked Fedor's daughter in Russia.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was crazy. And what's up, Angelo? Thank you for dropping a super chat. Angelo asking, is that even legal? The thing is, Angelo, in those countries, if you're the leader, Ramzan Kadyrov is the leader of the Chechen Republic there, he can pretty much do whatever he wants.
Different rules and regulations and ways of looking at life, man.
Yeah,
completely different.
It's a scary world, man. So I understand Khabib and Khamzat and those guys who live in that world having to kind of make nice with these scary dudes, because if you don't make nice with them, who knows what's going to happen to you or your family.
That's pretty scary. That's the first time I've heard that story.
No, that's serious.
I mean, that's not a joke, and that's Fedor. I mean, nobody wants to mess with Fedor. I mean, that's straight up. Nobody will mess with Fedor.
But Kadyrov doesn't. Man, Kadyrov is another level, Man. Come on, man. When you have an army, what are you scared of Fedor for?
You're a
if you have an
warlord,
army,
man.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Listen, man, it can happen also here
Plus,
in the
did
States,
you not hear,
man.
Fred? This guy just beat up Khamzat Chimaev in a fight. Like,
Jeez.
He's the number one contender.
yeah, he's the number one contender for Usman. Usman's got no shot.
Damn, poor Usman, man.
If the fight happens, where is it? In Chechnya?
Oh, yeah.
I'm taking Ramzan.
100%. Any fight there, I'm taking Ramzan. But tonight,
somebody just goes to see Usman and says, like, you're losing round one, eh? And Usman's like, what? You're losing round one, right?
It was Ramazan Amaev who lost. Kadyrov not involved. Amaev, not Kadyrov.
Scary shit, man.
Yeah, it is crazy. It's crazy. We are one fight down here at UFC 275, guys.
What's up on the chat? What's happening, Dave?
Huh? Somebody on Twitch, the AC Radio says, studio looks dope, fellas. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you for tuning in.
This is the old version, by the way. Dave is coming up with a new version of the studio.
I do have some plans.
Did I let the cat out of the bag? Or
to make it even, well,
I'm usually good at that.
I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff I have to display, and I want to display it, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit here, man. You can't believe the amount of stuff that Dave is like a crazy collector, man, of like nostalgic, like Batman cars and WWE figurines and like AEW stuff. I mean, he's got everything here, man.
Mostly
it's
pro
ridiculous.
wrestling. Mostly pro wrestling
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah, pro wrestling stuff is amazing. Here, let me show you one. Here we go. Is this the honky tonk? Look at this, man. Look at this beautiful thing. For only $29.95, it's yours.
Whoa, no, we're not selling this. Put it away.
This is the honky tonk. Listen, the honky tonk, man.
Put it away right now.
Is
greatest intercontinental champion of all time.
Second only to Santino. Santino was better.
You guys sell
Santino, man.
Santino with the hunkometer. The hunky-tonky man.
I mean, the longest reigning champion.
You're talking about Santino Marella?
Pretty sure it's honky tonk, man.
Who Dave knows personally.
400, over 400 days.
Yeah,
and
he
for
was
a
pretty
special
good.
offer tonight, for like $14.95, you can purchase this beautiful Edge with glasses from Elite Collection.
You can't get
I hated him because he defeated Ricky Steamboat. And I love Ricky Steamboat. Back in the days, Ricky Steamboat was like the guy that had like a real fighting style. Like you would look at him wrestle and go like, this guy's great. And Honky Tonk Man beat him. And also Steamboat just disappeared at that point. After that, he went back to WCW. So no, Honky Tonk sucked.
Dave,
fuck you.
The AC Radio wants to know, says, hope you have some HBK stuff. I just pulled out this Shawn Michaels. Look at that. That's a beauty. That's a nice HP shizzle, brother.
Listen to this, Fred. Let's see if you can guess this one while the next fight is happening. This one here, this female fighter in the WWE was Intercontinental Champion. The
China.
WWE Women's Champion. This is a classic. I used to love this one.
China.
He already he got it.
Damn it. Here we are, ladies
There's
and gentlemen. China.
I'm pretty sure there was only one female Intercontinental Champion, and it was China.
Jawline in the game, man.
She defeated Chris Jericho for it.
What?
See, come on, man.
Look at that, man. Look at that jawline on her.
Whoa.
Oh, shit. It's going down. China's down. Shit. Now you can have it for $6.95. It's a damage
Have you ever seen her movies, AJ?
Yeah, I did, actually. That's, you know what? How can AJ not watch those movies?
I'll show you one of my favorites that I just got, a really nice one.
But she's really, honestly, I like China a lot. But then she had a really difficult career. And, like, you know, it was a sad ending. You know, it's too bad, man. Like, the WWE kind of, like, discarded her, in my opinion. She was such a nice looking
If you know me, you know I'm a big Hulk Hogan fan.
What's this one? Let me see. Oh, damn, that's nice.
Look at that. Look at that Hulk Hogan, brother. That is a beauty. That is one of my favorites. I was looking for this one. I found it recently. Very happy about that, brother.
So, good news. Only on the Ringside Report.net network, you can have that Hulk Hogan doll for like one-time offer, AJ special, $29.95. Actually, how much is our T-shirts, by the way? As you can see, you got some really nice T-shirts here. Freddie's not wearing his tonight. How much are they, Dave?
I don't know. Go to merch.com.
Jesus. As we are like a A1 class show, man, it's somewhere between.
They are reasonably priced, is what they are.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah.
Don't get mad.
Just buy them at merch.ringsidereport.net. What's the problem here?
Well, show
look
them.
How nice
look how nice that is. You have many colors.
Color options and everything.
These are the nice black. I like the black. You know, it really stands out. Show the back, Dave. Show the back. Show black. Back in black. There we go. Look at
go.
that.
You can get it in blue. You can get it in gray. Over at merch.ringsidereport.net. And it's
you can represent. If my sister's still listening, she can buy one for Alberto.
Between $34.75 and $41.50. I'm not sure why is a between.
It's a between, man. What do you want to pay? Go ahead.
I don't think that's how it works.
Hey, it's not like an offer. Like
I'm not sure exactly
what's the $10.
What's the? I think it's.
Look how nice the red. The red is really nice.
The red is really nice.
Looks good, man.
I think it's like if you get a 5XL, maybe it's more expensive because there's more material. That's it.
Show the Johnny
the
North.
4XL and the 5XL is a little bit more expensive, but if you get a small, medium,
there's
or
more
large,
material, but it's normal.
It's like $34.75, and they're really nice shirts. They're high quality. I really like them. I really like them. They're nice shirts. We're not putting out garbage shirts.
No, man, this is good quality, man. Even our COVID masks, once we had like our COVID masks out on the market, I'm telling you, they're fantastic. We had like the best quality, man. Do we still sell that shit?
We don't sell the mask anymore, no.
Or we could sell it on discount for Halloween.
This is what we got coming up here. Andre Fiallo taking on Jake Matthews. This is a big fight for our parlays here. I think we all had Fiallo on the parlay. I did. Yeah. I think Fred did as well. And AJ did not.
Nope.
AJ already has Madalena with a victory on his parlay. Team Dave looking for Fiallo to pick up the win here. Team Fred looking for Fiallo to pick up the win here.
Bet99.com.
There you
go. Ringside.
Listen,
man. Listen, last week I was horrible in my picks. My picks last week was like, I told you I went for the long shot. It was like a 3-legged horse. If it came out, it paid over 20. How much was it? $2,000, 2006 on a $20 bet. I mean, you know what?
But it
was an off shot
at all.
But Freddie and Dave brought home the cash, man. So if you went with Fred and Dave's picks last week, you made money.
Yeah.
Who won? I think was it Patrick that won? I think Pat won some good money.
Doug put some money down
Doug as well?
and made some money. I think Patrick forgot to bet, unfortunately.
Damn.
But Doug, I know Doug in Kingston put some money down.
Doug's actually always winning, man, with us.
Yeah.
Listen,
I mean, a lot of people win with us because we give you a lot of winning picks.
Listen, man, we beat a lot of
Last
those
week,
guys, man.
Freddie and I both hit 5-fight parlays, and we had different picks.
Yep.
And we both hit 5-fight parlays that gave you close to $200.
Yeah, it was a good payout
on a $20 bet. So,
look, man, I'm going to tell you something.
Pretty good. And we've been hitting a lot of parlays this year. Like overall this year, we're hitting a lot of big money. Fred has, you have, I have. We've all been doing quite well.
I think I got a 6. Didn't I get the 6-fight parlay or 7-fight parlay? And it paid out pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean,
you had
I've
a
been
crazy
doing a pretty
one
good year, man. But we all have. We've been making money for our listeners. And to be honest, like I keep saying it all the time, we've been smacking a lot of those like those bookies, man, like big time. And a lot of those guys, like, that are giving out odds or whatnot, including some friends of ours that we know, haven't come close, man. Just because you're a professional fighter doesn't mean you can do a professional pick. I don't know. They don't see things from.
I like AJ going. They're friends of ours. We like them so much, but I'm going to take a shot at them for their bad picks of MMA. You know?
Say George sucks, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You suck, George.
I don't want to say anything, man, just in case he's listening. Oh, by the way.
No, by the way, for this, Olivier Aubin-Mercier is going to be fighting on Friday at PFL 4. Did you know that?
Yeah. Well, we have him on Instagram.
Our fellow Bet99.
We have his
Bet99 buddy there, Bet99.com. Olivier's got picks up there, and he's fighting on Friday night for PFL. So good luck to Olivier. I hope he wins.
Well, if you go to our Instagram page, you'll see like the whole marketing poster for Olivier. Olivier's awesome, man. I think he has a good shot.
He's great. He's a great fighter. He's a tough guy. He's a funny guy.
Super nice guy.
Is it a new tournament or it's already started? Like
I think it's
a tournament. I think he's already won.
Yeah, he won his first fight. So it's like a new tournament that he's in it and he's advancing. But it's points, right? So even if you win, you don't necessarily advance because if other guys get finishes and you get decisions, you might not advance. It's a weird thing.
Yeah, it's like depending on how you finish the fight or how fast you finish the fight, you get like if you get a KO in the first round, you get like bonus points or something. It's really cool in a way. Here we go. So the fight has started.
So a bunch of guys are 1-0, but Anthony Pettis has 6 points.
Anthony Pettis.
Yeah, he's number 1 in the lightweight 155.
And he's got 6 points. And how many points does Olivier have?
3.
Ah.
And Rosh Manfio has 4. I don't know how he got 4, but...
How do you get 6? For a finish?
I don't know, man.
I don't understand. I don't know the PFL point system. I did at one point, and now I forget how it works. It's not that complicated, but it's like too complicated for me.
Yeah. I mean, it's a great system, but if you have to think too much, ça marche pas, là.
Yeah, it doesn't work for us, so we don't like that thinking stuff.
Keep it simple.
Too hard. It's too hard. Fiallo and Matthews. Fiallo looking pretty good so far, feeling each other out in the first minute.
Matthews is looking good, man. Conditioning-wise.
Yeah, but, Fiallo is controlling the pace so far of the fight. Not too much happening, but Fiallo's landed a couple punches, controlling the center of the octagon.
Matthew has like a low guard, man. He keeps his hands down, man. I don't like it, but he's got a very impressive haircut, by the way. He's got like Jaja Brinks kind of style.
Matthews fought, speaking of Olivier, he fought Olivier on the Ultimate Fighter. Australia versus Canada.
Yeah, and I was part of that.
Australian guy.
Listen, man, that was the coolest part about being like at the training camp or the team that I was with, or I still am with Brazilian top team. We had like Pat Cote as head coach, and Fabio and all the fighters. So it was really cool to be like in that mix when it was Team Canada versus Team Australia, which turned out to be a great like series. It was so exciting, man. And Team Canada, man, came out
won.
like we saw so many guys like that came out of it. Elias Theodoro, Jake Matthews. We got a chance to see him.
Who did Ollie face in the final? I'm forgetting.
Yeah,
Sheldon Westcott?
Yeah, Sheldon.
Yeah, maybe.
He was good, Sheldon, from out west, if I'm not mistaken.
Whatever happened to him?
He was doing,
Because he won, didn't he?
Yeah, he was a great fighter.
He beat Olivier somehow.
Great fighter, man. He had so much talent, but I don't know if he got injured or something along the way, but I think he's still in the scene, But, yeah, so much promise on that guy. And then there was also the Minister. Remember the Minister that was in that series?
No.
You don't okay.
The Sinister Minister?
Yeah, the preacher, man.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I can't remember his name, but he was really good, too.
Kyle Noak?
No, that's who Pat Cote fought for the final. And Pat won.
Was Kyle Noak the coach?
Yeah, Kyle Noak was the coach.
Australian MMA's come a long way.
Yeah, big time.
Ooh, they just traded a couple punches. Fiallo landed one, but then Matthews landed one back, a nice right hand that wobbled Fiallo a little bit.
Yeah, it stunned him.
Yeah.
But Matthews is really getting in, man. He's committing a lot, but he's got like his defense, man, is like so low, man. It's going to cost him. Wow, he just sailed under that left, man.
Yeah. Oof. Fiallo's got a nice little jab. Oh, nice right hand. But Matthews fires back with a right hand. But Fiallo's a little bit tighter with his punches, Like his boxing, you could tell, is a little bit sharper. Matthews is lunging in with some shots.
Yeah, the odds makers have this going to decision. And if I'm not mistaken, they've got it going decision and Matthews taking it. But, yeah, it looks good. First round.
Fiallo is the favorite.
I'm just telling you what I see, bud.
Minus 120, I didn't minus 125, Matthews.
Yeah, you don't
plus
always see
105.
well.
That I don't, bud. That's why I'm wearing my glasses.
Yeah. No, Fiallo is the favorite in this fight, AJ.
Bobby Pin. Freddie, you know that song? I was listening to it on the way in, man. Jerry Boulet.
That's a good song.
You know it too, Dave?
That's not Jerry Boulet.
Holy shit.
That's not Jerry Boulet.
I've been saying it since I got here. You didn't say
anything. That's not Jerry Boulet, though.
Isn't it Jerry Boulet?
No.
Bobby Pin.
It's man, they are firing up against the cage. Both of them landed shots, but Fiallo landed. He was the aggressor there, throwing big punches, and then Matthews just fires back. Every time Fiallo looks like he's taking control. Whoa!
What happened there?
I think he just ran at Matthews, and Matthews tripped and fell over. I don't think he got touched with anything. He just kind of fell over as the round came to an end.
Wow, that's crazy. For a first round, man, that was like fireworks. That was like
Bobby
trying to end the fight, like in the 3rd or 5th round. It was crazy, man.
Bobby Pin was originally sung by Plume La Traverse, but you don't want to go listen to him because he might have some. He has some controversial songs, so
really?
you might want to stay.
No. Now I'm going to
stay
go.
away
I'm
from
going to
him.
go hear it.
And after that, it's been also sang by Eric Lapointe, who's also a little bit controversial.
I met Eric Lapointe.
Yeah, that's who I thought sang the song Bobby Pin, Eric Lapointe.
But the original is Plume La Traverse.
But did Sherry Boulet sing that too?
Nah, I don't think so.
I think so, man. Bobby Pin.
Why did you get an accent when you said that?
But we asleep.
I think so, man. What happened there, AJ?
I became George for a second.
Yeah, you got excited. You turned into Eric Lapointe.
Here at Bet99.com, we give you winners.
Here we go. Round
we give you wieners.
2.
Look at the tats on this guy, man.
Whoops.
Come on, Matthews. Let's see what you can do here.
Oh.
Round 2.
That's not the fight that's in the octagon.
What's happening
It's
there?
another fight. Hold on, guys.
Technical difficulties.
Whoops.
Don't bring up any pictures of you in your birthday suit there.
Oh, here it comes.
Bobby Pin.
Bobby Pin.
It's the only part both of you know. You can't even figure out a second lyric, both of you together.
I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to at all. I'm just singing along with AJ.
You know what the best is that there's probably, obviously there's people listening from outside of Canada or Quebec, and they'll be like, what the hell is Bobby Pin?
Fiallo's looking like,
whoa!
Oh, no, he's not.
Nice left
Matthews
hook.
fires back. Like, this is the thing. Every time Fiallo looks like he's got him pinned against the fence, he lands a couple punches.
He's
Matthews
stumbling a
lands
bit.
a huge punch. Yeah, he's got Fiallo hurt big time. Oh, big.
Man.
Big right
Fiallo
hand
can
from
take
Matthews.
punches, man.
Fiallo's in trouble.
But he could take punches, man. He's still standing.
He's
and
got
exchanging.
a chin, but he's
yeah,
hurt
but he's
and
not
he's in
walking
recovery
forward
mode.
no more.
He's not walking forward, and he's not throwing any punches.
Oh, look at that.
He's trying to survive right now.
He's got a nasty bruise on his calf, man.
Oh, yeah. Matthews has got him really hurt.
And he's throwing big ones, Matthews, right now. He's feeling confident.
I mean, he's looking for the kill.
But he's got to be careful, man,
He
because
smells
Fiallo, man,
the
is
blood.
a dangerous guy.
Oh.
And I don't want
says,
my
wow,
parlay to
these dudes are
fuck it right
slinging
away.
leather.
Yeah.
That's it. Jackass.
Mine will be gone too, Fred. Don't worry. Both our parlays will be dead if Fiallo loses.
Yeah, but then I have to listen to AJ all night.
I know. That's the problem.
Bobby Pin. I'm trying to think of Celine Dion's song.
Angelo just ordered himself the shirt we're wearing. Nice,
No,
Angelo.
Angelo, man.
Part of the team,
That's it,
rocking
man.
the gear.
Thanks, Angelo. Thanks for supporting the network.
Merch.ringside.report.net. Thank you, Angelo. Bobby.
And we got some really cool boxers. And like,
Fiallo has had time to recover, but then Matthews with another big right hand. Every time you think Fiallo's landing a couple, here comes Matthews. Oh, he hit him with another right hand. Fiallo's wobbled against the fence. Matthews is looking for the kill. Oh, he's down. Fiallo's down.
He crumbled like a cookie there, man. What happened? He was taking it, and he just dropped.
Left hand, man.
That was a weird drop. Well, Fiallo is out, man. Fiallo.
Jake Matthews with the knockout of
Buenos noches.
Fiallo in the second round. Andre Fiallo goes down. Matthews stops him. Whoa.
Damn. We've got Jack Sparrow in the cage. We got Fiallo out. It's crazy.
Killed Team Dave and Team Fred parlay.
Damn it.
You know what?
AJ.
I tell you something, guys. I don't usually like to reveal these types of things. I'll pull back the curtain for a second, but when I was going to make my bets
Tell me, Dave.
earlier.
Is this like excuse part 2?
No, I'm just saying what I did. I know I gave you Fiallo for my parlay on
Ooh, look at that. It was a nice right.
On Thursday?
Yeah, okay.
But then when I saw the weigh-in...
Don't tell me you flip-flopped.
No, I'm just saying, when I saw the weigh-in face-off... Let me finish my point, goddammit. When I saw the weigh-in face-off, and I saw Fiallo and I saw Matthews, and I just saw the way they looked at each... Like, just they sized up next to each other, I was like, for these bets, I don't think I'm going to put Fiallo on this parlay. So I placed a parlay on Joanna, Valentina, and Yuri.
Yep.
But I left Fiallo out because just seeing them weigh in. Sometimes I like to just see the weigh in and see what they look like next to each other. When I saw them weigh in, I was like, I don't like Fiallo enough to bet on him after seeing just the way they size up. Because Matthews is really tall and he was rangy, and he's young and he's been in the game for a while, so he's dangerous.
And he looks in great shape.
Like,
man.
I'm not super surprised the way that turned out. This was not a slam dunk win for Fiallo, but unfortunately, the Team Dave and Team Fred parlay both die.
Dinosaurs.
But
extinct.
my personal parlay is still alive, is what I'm trying to say.
But I'm going to tell you something. You've got a point, because we make these picks on Thursday. That's before, I'm looking at,
I want to see the
interviews, the weigh-ins, and I always said that to you. I said, and I've kind of changed or wanted to change my picks based on the weigh-ins, man.
Yeah.
The way they're staring at each other, there's that form of intimidation. And a lot of times, man, you can see that it does come true. A lot of good picks of mine have come through the weigh-ins where I've there's something about him. I know I was leading up to this, leading up to fight week, and I've seen him in the training camps, and I've seen him his past fights, whatever. And I was so sure that he was going to win the fight. But at the weigh-ins, man, there was a flag that lifted, and then, you know what? I really believe that. I think the weigh-ins is the key to seeing, a potential winner.
All you have to do is look up the event name and then weigh-in face-offs, and there's usually a 2-minute video where you just see everybody on the card stand next to each other and look right into each other's eyes. They've both made the weight. The fight is tomorrow. This is the last time they look at each other, and you can see a lot from that. It's not going to tell you everything you need to know about a fight, but it's a factor, and it's something that I like to use before placing my bets for sure. It's definitely it helps, it helps.
I'm seeing here that Usman and Edwards is official now. Usman's gonna be he's gonna be fighting Leon Edwards in August, UFC 278.
Good luck, Leon, man.
August.
Good luck, man. Put all your money on Usman.
And isn't Khamzat? He's fighting Bilal Muhammad. So
that's
official?
I think also, that they're supposed to fight in Abu Dhabi, both of them, in October or something like that. So that's the next fight for Khamzat.
They were talking about it. They were talking about it on Twitter and stuff, but I don't know.
Man, there was a good payout for a knockout.
Usman Edwards, it's ESPN reporting that it's official. So.
Well, that's official then.
It's official, man. Just to let you know, man, if you picked Matthews for a knockout on tonight's fight, the payout was really, really good. $100 got you 1,000. So, man, and if just going back to this fight, man, Matthew looked amazing, man. His boxing was so crisp, man. The way he was landing, the way he was getting under the shots, man. It was bobbing, weaving like a top boxer. He looked good, man. So props to his boxing coach, man, because tonight it showed, man.
Joanna, come on, Joanna.
Yeah, I just got
Rhinoceros.
I just got an email from the UFC saying Kamaru Usman and Leon Edwards headlines UFC return to Salt Lake City.
Oh, yeah, Mormon country.
August 20th, UFC 278. Tickets on sale Friday, June 24th. There you go. Leon Edwards getting the shot. I thought they were going to give it to Khamzat.
Yeah. But you know what? I think they just want to wait on that.
I don't understand. You fight Gilbert Burns and then you fight Bilal Muhammad after that?
Yeah, it's kind of
I feel it's a dangerous fight, because if Muhammad puts him on his back, it could be a long, boring fight for him. And that could kill a lot of hype for Khamzat.
And look, Bilal's looked impressive, man.
I don't think Bilal has the wrestling to put Khamzat on his back, though. Khamzat's a good wrestler.
He's been winning a lot of fights, man.
It's true. He's got a point, man.
So is Khamzat.
What's this here?
Against who?
Gilbert Burns?
Okay, other than that.
I don't know. I mean, he'll beat Bilal Muhammad. I think he'll finish him.
He should. I'm just saying it's a dangerous
never know, man.
fight.
Anything's possible.
But I feel like it's a step down in the rankings from Gilbert Burns.
Look, Khamzat, man, went from a guy that wasn't touched in I think 5 fights to his last fights that were in the hundreds of punches that he took. I mean, Bilal has the opportunity, and he's very skilled. He
lost to Edwards, and what did he do else?
Yeah, that's true.
Or actually, it was a no contest. It wasn't even a loss. One, two,
it was the
three,
eye poke or
4,
whatever the
5,
hell it
6,
was.
7. 7 wins out of his last 8 fights. One no contest.
Against who, Fred? Against who?
Vicente Luque, Steven Thompson,
That's
Damian
tough,
Maia,
Yeah, man.
Diego
pretty
Lima,
All right.
Lyman Good.
That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
that is good, man.
Wonder Boy and Luque those are pretty good wins.
Pretty impressive. And he dismantled Luque. Luque didn't even look like the
That's
Luque
true.
that we know.
How about this fight that
Damian
they're showing?
Maia by decision.
Man, that's
but
tough,
Maia.
man. But still,
is
it's
not-
Damian Maia, man. Damian Maia couldn't
I'm
close
just
him.
saying his wrestling is boring, but if he puts you on his back, on your back,
this
like
looks
if he
good,
puts
man.
Khamzat on his back, man, it could be a long night for Khamzat.
Man, UFC 270, is it 276?
276 is the next
Wow.
pay-per-view. They're showing us a commercial for it now. Israel Adesanya versus Jared Cannonier is the main event. My only
July
question...
2nd.
Yeah. I wonder what's happening July 2nd.
I don't know.
It's the 4th of July weekend.
All I can say
You know
is,
what? It's the same night as WWE Money in the Bank.
and it's also a good night for someone to put a television outside.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I think my only question is, does Adesanya...
If I'm wearing a tux, I got to see the fight.
I think it's more in the morning.
Yeah, it's much
Doesn't matter.
earlier.
I'm gonna wear
But
I'll
yeah,
be wearing a
don't
tux on
worry.
that day.
We'll see if Fred will do the watch-along that night.
Totally smashed.
My question is, Adesanya and Cannonier. Does Adesanya do what he did to Paulo Costa to Cannonier? Or does he do what he did with that other guy, Yoel Romero? Is it going to be a fight where he just kind of avoids the power and, picks him apart for 5 rounds in a kind of boring fight? Or does he find a hole and put him out? I don't think Cannonier really has a shot of winning.
Wow, he's tough, Dave.
Yeah,
he's
whatever.
always surprising, man.
That's
Every
fine.
time you look at Cannonier, you're
Sure.
like, oh, man, the guy is...
Everybody in the UFC's tough.
Everybody's tough. Israel Adesanya is next level. I don't care who you are. It's Israel Adesanya at 185 pounds. Nobody's touching him. He's next level. He's one of the greatest of all time. He is so good and on such a roll that I'm starting to wonder if he may not become the greatest middleweight of all time. And to say that would mean that he would be better and a better champion than Anderson Silva,
Ooh, that's
who
big
is
words,
one of
man.
my favorite fighters ever, who I think is maybe the best fighter I've ever seen in his prime. I don't think anyone was more impressive than Anderson Silva when Anderson was on and was the middleweight champion. He was the best ever. But Israel Adesanya, man, he is good. He is really good. And I don't think it's a question whether or not he beats Jared Cannonier. I don't think Cannonier or really anybody that's fighting in the UFC right now in that middleweight division has a shot at Israel Adesanya. He's too good, man. He's too good. So it's either he decisions him in a fight that may not be too fun to sit through, or he knocks him out and it's like, oh my God, Israel does it again.
It's tough, man. It's tough.
You can't, at this point, you can't underestimate Israel Adesanya. At this point, you got to treat him like a fighting god. Because that's what he is. He's he's up there on one of the greatest of all time levels. And when you look at Jared Cannonier, he's a good fighter. He's very good. He's really good at fighting. He's strong. He's dangerous. All that stuff. But he's not one of the greatest fighters of all time. And in his prime, Israel's one of the best ever in his prime right now.
Yeah.
Forget about it. Forget about anybody touching him right now. Next level. Bet everything on Israel Adesanya. He's going to win.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be like an easy fight, but he's going to win. That's for sure.
It will be. He's levels above Jared Cannonier.
I agree, but Jared has some heavy hands, man. So
but
you
they
gotta be
won't
careful.
be able to. They're heavy and not fast enough to touch Israel.
I agree with you, man.
Not
he's
crafty enough.
He's probably going to be the greatest middleweight, which is kind of hard to say that he's above Anderson Silva. We've seen Anderson Silva, man, for years and years and years, and he was untouchable. Anderson Silva was like a video king, man. Like in some video game, you would punch out with Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
You see Anderson Silva pop out. I mean, that's how great he was. But you know what? It's a different time, man. You know, different time. It's Israel's time. This is his time to shine, and I think he has that edge over Anderson.
I think the
If he
difference
doesn't
between
lose-
Israel Adesanya and Anderson Silva is Israel Adesanya is what? He's 32 years old.
Right.
He became champion when he was 30. Anderson became champion like in his mid-30s. So his time on top was not that long because, you know, of age and all that stuff. But Israel Adesanya becoming champion at 30 years of age, it's like, man, his run is going to be so long.
Yeah.
He was champion. He won an interim belt in 2019. He won the real belt later that year, unified it, beating Whitaker. He's defended now 4 times. He just beat Whitaker, who seems to be, like, nobody's beating Robert Whitaker at 185. Israel Adesanya has his number. He's like, yeah, whatever, Robert Whitaker, you're fine, but you're not on my level. And he just, you know, beats him, has that fight with him. It was a decision, but it was all Israel.
Yeah,
you know,
it was
like
all
that
Israel.
fight was all Israel.
It was just heart by Robert, like to go that distance. But yeah, Israel just picked him
He's
apart,
just
man.
levels above everybody else.
He kind of
man.
reminds me of Anderson Silva, like that same
Yeah.
body type, that same type of movement, the same type of style of fight. Like it's like he really looked at Anderson Silva's tapes, like, you know, and really copied a lot. So you got to give it to him, like, you know, Obi-Wan, man, and Yoda.
Like,
There you
people
go.
that don't believe in Israel Adesanya right now, like, you've missed the boat. You haven't figured out what this is. This
True.
isn't just a great fighter or a champion. He's like a next level, greatest of all time.
Well, he's like what you would say, like a high level martial artist, man. This guy is like the best at like every aspects of the mixed martial art game, you know. And not only that, he has such a cool edge, and he has fun when he's like in the octagon. That's the thing that's scary, man. The guy enjoys it.
He loves the sport.
He loves the sport.
He's
In
got
the
a
octagon.
podcast. You ever watch his podcast on YouTube?
Yeah, I did actually, and like
His fight breakdowns, he watches all the big events.
He knows what's going
breaks
on.
them down, and it's fantastic. He's entertaining.
Yep.
He's his insight, the way he talks about fighters, the way he talks about fights. Like, this guy,
And he's got a cool style. He's like
he's
good-looking
so
guy,
smart.
man. He's got it all, man. But the thing is that he's a true representative of martial arts. You don't hear anything crazy about Israel Adesanya. Not to take away from my friend, you know, Bones Jones.
Yeah.
But like, you know, it's a different level.
no, but Adesanya is Bones Jones with his head screwed on right, completely dedicated to fighting and nothing else.
Agree, man. You got it right.
Here we go. Joanna Jędrzejczyk
Right,
making that walk.
2.0. Hello.
Are you rooting
Hello?
for the Rhinoceros to happen here?
Well, yeah, I got her on my pick, man.
Yeah, but you don't want her to look like a
No, I
rhinoceros
want to see it again,
like
man.
she did last time.
Because I have to think of another one.
Here it is, Joanna Jędrzejczyk taking on Zhang Wei Li,
In Singapore.
and we all have Joanna Jędrzejczyk for the win. All taking Joanna. All on Joanna. She is the
Joanna
slight
champion.
underdog. Yeah, I think.
Listen, she hasn't fought in close to 800 days. Think about it.
Yeah, it's been a while.
800
Real?
days.
Been that long? Oh, but
Jeez, Freddie,
I
it's
said
been
it
that long,
Thursday, man. The years where she dominated the division were so good, man. She was a great champion. She was entertaining. I'd love to see her back on top. And if she wins this, she probably gets a title shot.
Yep.
And if she fights Carla Esparza, I'd expect her to win. So, hey, if she becomes a two-time champion, just like puts her resume to another level. Joanna's a great fighter. Come on, Joanna, pull it off.
Look, their last fight was probably going to be on like the Hall of Fame, man. That was the fight of the year, man. That was crazy. And like I said, like maybe on Thursday's show, I said like it was probably a good thing that she's taken this long to rest. Sometimes, man, you need that rest to recover, to reflect, to change your game, and really study like your competition ahead of you. And I'm telling you, man, this is going to be – I think this is going to be a firefight because you know that Wei Li is fighting in her home crowd here. So she's going to do everything she can, you know, to show that she deserves this win. But Joanna, man, we'll see. First round will say it all, guys.
I like Joanna by decision. They just showed prop plus 200. Joanna by decision, I think that makes a lot of sense. Watching their last fight, again, a split decision win for Zhang Wei Li. It was awful close, and I thought Joanna won 2 of the first 3 rounds, and if she can do that here, she wins the fight because it's only a 3-rounder this time. Last time it was a 5-rounder for the title back in March of 2020. That was Joanna's last fight. Zhang Weili won that one by split decision. Zhang Weili shocked the world by knocking out Jessica Andrade and becoming the women's strawweight title, then defended it in that very close fight with Joanna Jędrzejczyk, and then was knocked out by Rose Namajunas with a head kick, and then lost a split decision to Rose Namajunas back in November of 2021, and that's the last time we saw Zhang Weili. Coming off 2 straight losses now to Rose Namajunas. With a win, she probably gets herself back in the title shot against Carla Esparza. With a win for Joanna, same thing. Title shot against Carla Esparza, the woman that Joanna took the title from to win it in the first place. Wouldn't that be cool to see Joanna versus Carla Esparza all these years later again for the title? I think it's going to happen.
Could happen.
I think it's going to happen.
Weili looks good, man.
They're not doing Carla versus Rose again, eh? They're like, yeah, let's not do that. It was a close fight, you know? You could have called it a draw. But nobody wants to see it again,
yeah,
so
it
they're not doing a rematch. But, like, Rose...
but I thought Rose won, man. Let's be honest. Like, when you look at that fight, I thought Rose won.
I don't think anybody won.
People, yeah, it was... Look, the fans didn't win. Dana White didn't win. And it was probably, like... It was very unexpected. We thought it was going to be full of fireworks, but it was like... You know, these are the fights where you got to look back and say, man... You got to use it as a 10-10 round, man. Those first 3 rounds were like, I don't know, man. Like the second round, maybe 10-9 to Rose, but like they could have went 10-10 all the way. And I thought the 5th went to Rose, but
it was close. It was a close fight. It was hard to score. Nothing really happened.
No, it's a terrible fight, man. That was like the fizzler of the year, man.
Joanna Jędrzejczyk plus 145, the underdog, plus 145. Joanna minus 165. Zhang Weili, the favorite.
China versus Poland, man.
It is a big fight here. I agree with you, AJ. I think it's a good idea that Joanna's taking a little bit of time off. She was just running so hard as the champion, fighting multiple times a year. Like, she fought...
There's a lot of pressure, Dave.
Going into the UFC in 2014, she fought 4 times in 2014. She fought 3 times in 2015, twice in 2016, twice in 2017, 3 times in 2018, once in 2019, once in 2020. Like, she fought a lot, you know, in big fights that took a lot out of her. Those fights are like car crashes. You got to give your body some time to survive and like recover.
It's the mental game too, Dave. It's like the pressures and like, you know, like the press and like, you know, like always trying to come out and win. You know, at that point when there's so much fighting that she does, it took a toll on her, man.
You think there's a shot that somebody gets knocked out early in this fight? I mean, we've seen both of these ladies, Joanna and Zhang Weili, knocked out with the quickness by Rose Namajunas. You know, they've shown that it's possible to knock them out fast. But their last fight was so close, I can't help but feel this one's going to go all 3 rounds, right?
That's what I'm expecting.
You never know. Fighting's crazy.
It is, my friend.
We're all going with Joanna. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you never know. Somebody could land a flying knee right off the bat, and it could be over.
Look, man, they're fighting in Singapore. There's that time difference. You don't know if that's things that can, like, affect Joanna, man. Like, you don't know how her last week of training camp went. You don't know how the fight week went. Like, you know, there could be all these factors.
I mean, when you said earlier that she was fighting in front of her crowd, I had to Google it because Singapore ain't that close to Beijing, you know? Like,
yeah, but it's still China. Freddie, what I'm trying to say.
It's not China.
It's not China. Singapore is its own country.
Yeah, I know.
And there's a couple of countries in between.
I missed him saying that, Fred. That's crazy. You know that it's 11:08 a.m. Sunday morning in Singapore right now.
That's what I'm telling you, man. It's like eggs and bacon time. That's why it could be a factor. Well, here we go. Timex, 4:54.
Here we go. Zhang Weili, Joanna Jędrzejczyk, round 1.
Come on, Joanna.
1 of 3. Both of them circling right now.
Once she gets the feel, but she's moving. She's throwing. Oh,
Zhang Wei Li with a leg kick. Joanna with a left hand. Joanna lands a leg kick of her own now.
But Wei Li countered with a nice right.
Yeah, this is going to be a close fight. This is going to be like this, you know? They come in. They each land one shot. This is going to be a real technical fight.
Whoa.
I think.
That looked a little bit messy there. Yeah.
Joanna landed a nice elbow and a nice left hand.
Oh.
Whoa. Joanna
that was
kicks.
Weird. Like
she kicked Wei Li's legs out from under her, and she fell on her butt, but got back to her feet pretty quick. Wow. They're so fast.
Yeah,
when they come together, it's nuts. Nice body kick.
This is the
from Wei
complete
Li.
opposite of Rose and Carla. Both of these girls are engaging right now. They both want it. And this is going to be a good fight.
What happened there? What happened
Wei Li
there?
with a takedown. Joanna's in trouble.
What was she doing? She was almost like stalling from like defending like the punches.
She's controlling her leg right now, which is a problem, it seems.
Yeah, it was weird. Oh, okay.
Oh, Joanna looks like something happened there. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. It looked like something happened. Like
she stopped fighting for a second.
Yeah, I don't know if it was her knee or something.
Joanna got hit, got taken down. She got back to her feet, but Wei Li's still holding her, pushing her against the fence, trying to bring her back down to the mat, and she gets her back down to the mat. Now Wei Li on top of Joanna.
Come on, Joanna.
Joanna's in trouble.
You got to get out of that,
She's
man.
in big trouble.
Here she is. She's going to try to turn her on her back.
Joanna's trying to move, but she's getting punched in the face.
Okay, good move by Joanna, trying to get guard. She got the half guard on. Let's see what she can do from here. She's got like, she's going to try to roll her.
Yeah, I don't know. Joanna's got
Let's go.
Wei Li in a half guard, but there's not much going here for Joanna.
She's got to get that arm under and pull her over, man. Let's go. Get that arm.
She wants to move her.
Let's go. Let's go. The arm is under. Let's go. Roll, Joanna. Roll.
Well, she does have her wrapped. She's looking to roll and get back.
You got to do it. You can't wait. There, nice.
And she's back to her feet. That was a huge move from Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
Yeah, but
she needed it. Oh, Wei Li tries to take her down. Joanna almost landed on top, but Wei Li rolls her back down. Wei Li on top in Joanna's guard. Joanna did real well to get back to her feet, but it must have taken a whole lot of energy. And now Wei Li back on top of her.
Square one again. She's got that deep half. She's going to try to do the roll again.
Trying to do the deep
half,
but it didn't work, and she got mounted instead.
Not good.
Wei Li's got Joanna in a really bad spot now in full mount.
This is the position you don't want to be in.
Joanna trying to walk herself back to sit up against the cage and try to stand back up, but
let's get a little hip bump there and try to do something, Joanna. Let's go.
Well, Zhang Wei Li is definitely a better grappler, I think, than Joanna she's showing right now.
Here we go. She went with the deep half again. Let's go with the roll. Let's go. Stressing me out this fight, man.
Well, it's not looking good for Joanna, right?
Well, she's actually...
Joanna's getting beat up pretty bad. Big elbows from Zhang Wei Li from side control. Joanna manages to push her back into guard. She's doing well to defend, but she's taking a ton of damage here in the first round.
I think the Rhinosaurus is coming out, man. I can feel it.
Let's see how the round finishes, but everything here...
Bravo.
Like Joanna manages to roll back to her feet.
And she did it again, man.
But
like
this might be a 10-8, man, the way that it's been dominating.
This has been all Zhang Wei Li here in round one for sure.
Yeah, but kudos to Joanna to be able to get out of that, in a very compromising position with like full mount, Dave.
Joanna knows she's down though. She's gonna have to get aggressive. She's only got 2 rounds left.
Right.
She survived this, but she's got to avoid that takedown big time.
She's got to.
She gets taken down again like that, the fight's over.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice straight right hand from Joanna.
Because Joanna.
Nice right hook from Joanna.
Again, though.
And again, she gets her leg caught, taken down, but gets right back to her feet as the round ends.
Beautiful first round, man. Great one. Exciting.
I think that's how Zhang got the first takedown also. I think she caught a kick or something.
Look, Joanna has to come out in the second round, man. Like, she has to light her up, man. It's like you got to go for, like, the Hail Mary here because if she does take her down in the second, that's it. Like, the fight is on her side. She can coast in the third, man.
Yep. Well, that was
exciting, actually.
Definitely.
Not the Rose fight.
That was an exciting first round that Zhang Weili definitely won.
See, was it
I think probably 10-9. I don't know if it was so dominant that it was 10-8.
No, I don't think it was a 10-8. It's a 10-9, but
she did have Joanna in some bad spots.
Yeah, for sure. It was the big elbows here that were thrown that I thought was going to end the fight. Big elbows from
side control.
But Joanna
did really well to get out of side control, get her back into the guard.
Yep.
She had good recovery.
Very patient.
From her back. But if she gets taken down to her back again, she's going to be in trouble. Here we go. Round two.
COVID.
Sorry.
Monkeypox.
Uh-oh.
Allergies. They still exist.
Yeah,
just a sneeze, maybe just dust. It could have been anything.
Yeah. I'm in my basement.
Yeah, there you go.
I did a lot of sanding all day.
That's too.
He's got sand in
You got a lot of wood in your nose, man.
Yeah, exactly. Sniffed a lot of wood.
Angelo says, "Shut up, AJ." I'm not sure why, but
Angelo likes to throw it in every once in a while, just for the hell of it. It's okay, bud. Just get the T-shirt, Angelo. And if you don't like it, blame Dave.
Nice exchange there. Joanna and Weili both landing some leg kicks, a couple of punches to the head.
Whoa.
Joanna's still firing.
She's got to, man. She's got to go for the Hail Mary here. She's got to throw everything, man.
Yeah.
She looks a little fatigued, man. Open mouth, man.
They both look a little slower than the first round because that first round was so crazy.
Weili's head dropped there. She could have cost her there.
I mean, she's connecting still on Joanna, I think. Those shots are still connecting.
But Joanna's like pushing that pace a little. She's got to go for broke here. She's got no choice. She's got to win this round. Or better yet, knock out Weili.
Yeah, Weili landed more strikes so far than Joanna.
I'm a fan of Carla Esparza, but I think no matter who she's going to fight next, man, it's going to be a tough fight for her. I don't know. Carla is a fun fighter and all, but Zhang Weili looks great right now.
She does. Weili went for a big throw takedown there. Joanna countered it well.
I wasn't sure if she was trying to go with a hip throw or something like that, but it kind of almost got her caught because Joanna had her back. Yeah, Weili slowed down a bit.
Yeah, but so is Joanna. They're a little.
She's still throwing some heavy shots. Whoa! What the hell just happened? Was that the
Joanna just got hit with a spinning back fist and face planted. She's out cold.
What the hell, man? That was
God.
Like a deer in the forest that just got shot by a hunter. It's over, man. Joanna, bonne nuit, ma fille. C'est fini. So here's 801 days later. Not 30 days later, 801
days
later.
Great fight, man, by Zhang Weili. I'm a bit sad because I like Joanna a lot, but hey, great performance by Zhang Weili. But you know what, Frank?
She was going for broke there, man. She was committing, she was opening up. She had no choice. And that caught her, man. That back fist, man, was right on the money.
Zhang Weili is a contender for sure right now. That was impressive.
That was impressive. But that was one hell of a back fist, man. I didn't see that coming. Let's take a look at it in slow motion here.
Ooh,
she threw the kick.
Spinning back fist.
Boom. That was actually a hammer fist,
and
man.
Joanna just face plants out cold.
That was a hammer fist,
God.
Man. So you see how the hand goes back, Dave? Usually it's the back fist. This was a hammer. You see that? That was a hammer fist.
Yeah.
Even more powerful. That's why I'm surprised a lot of guys in MMA don't throw that or don't know about the hammer fist more with the back fist. But that hammer fist, man, when it connects, this is what you see. Look how Joanna sprawled out. She was out like this as she fell, man. She had no clue where she was. Look at that. Wow. Look at her legs, man. Look at that. Out.
Ooh.
Done. It's over. Bambi's down. Bambi's down.
Patrick C. Hamilton, been a member of the team for 19 months. Thank you, Patrick.
Sorry, Pat. We couldn't deliver tonight, man.
Yeah, sorry about that. When you lose, we lose too. Believe me, I lost too tonight, which sucks.
AJ just lost
I'll
too,
be
man.
back.
All right, Freddie.
Freddie, that's okay, bud. Freddie's going to go sneak
Freddie
a
will be
peek at,
back.
like NASCAR or something.
Well, there goes my parlay. There goes AJ's parlay. There
Damn
goes
it.
Fred's Oh no, my parlay was already busted,
Yeah.
but now my other parlays are done. All my bets are screwed.
I didn't think it was going to be a knockout, man. I thought it was going to go to distance, but man, Joanna got caught with
I'm
that.
surprised how far ahead Zhang Weili was there in that fight. Like, she dominated Joanna in that first round and finished her in the second. Like, that was just a clean, neat, and tidy victory over Joanna Jędrzejczyk, one of the best strawweights in the history of the game. That was a really impressive fight from Zhang Weili, and I think Fred was right. You know, you can't help but think Zhang Weili and Carla Esparza, that Zhang Weili is going to come in at least as the favorite.
Yeah, for sure.
As a pretty solid favorite,
she looked
I would
good
think.
tonight, man.
She looked really good.
Yeah.
But the wrestling, was a big factor here. It won't be a factor against Carla Esparza. I don't know if she's going to be able to out-wrestle Carla Esparza. That's the only thing that, maybe. I don't know. It's interesting.
She won't, man, like.
I mean, Rose Namajunas, say what you want about that fight, but she wasn't able to do anything to Carla Esparza. She did nothing.
22-3 for Weili, man. Damn. It was so nice the way she set up the hammer fist. She threw that right kick and just like suckered her in. It's like Joanna was coming in to throw something and just hands dropped, hammer fist comes. Look at this. Here, we'll see it again. Boom. Wow.
Whoa.
She dropped so hard, man. Joanna just
spinning
dropped.
back
like,
fist.
boom.
Boom.
Look at that.
And Joanna just out. Out cold.
Yeah.
What a spinning back fist. That's one of the nicest spinning back fist knockouts you'll ever see.
Well, it's actually a
Joanna
hammer. It's
just
a hammer
face
fist.
planted.
More than anything.
Well, whatever.
But wow, Weili looks so impressive. And you know what? It hurts because, we see the decline of a lot of fighters. Joanna has been out for like 800 days prior to tonight. It's been a long time. But she looked like there was some form of ring rust on her. I mean, she was trying to exchange. I mean, she
looked all right, man.
She looked all right.
She looked sharp. She looked like her normal self. I really don't think that ring rust had anything to do with it. I think Zhang Weili just came out as the better fighter. She's steadily improving, and she came out better. I think she tired her out and beat her up with the wrestling, and she was able to land some good strikes early on.
She could have stopped it in the first with the elbows.
Those
elbows.
She's added elements to her game. Like, she came in mostly as a kickboxer. She's become a solid grappler as well.
Yep.
She's become more well-rounded. She's very strong. She's in top shape.
Super focused.
I think she just came in as the better fighter. I really don't think that we need to talk about Joanna being done or Joanna, ring rust or anything like that. I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think Joanna is great. Joanna is still Joanna. I just think that the game has caught up to her. I think the game has caught up to her, and she hasn't been able. I think maybe one thing that Joanna, the wrestling never really came with Joanna. Like, the takedown defense is all right. She's decent at getting back up to her feet, but like her ability to control people and take them down, that's really never been part of her game. And maybe that could have been added, but, I don't know. She was so dominant for so long, and, she mostly won those fights with kickboxing.
Yeah.
It worked.
But it didn't,
it
didn't
worked.
work tonight, that's
It
for
worked,
sure.
but tonight, she got outfought by a better fighter. I just think that Zhang Weili was better tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe Zhang Weili just is, better, but...
No, she is. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, but, Joanna at 34 years old, not fighting for a couple of years, that probably has something, it might have played a factor. I'm not sure.
I like to hear what she's saying.
Yeah.
What's the network saying, Dave? Let's hear this.
People are impressed with Zhang Weili. Here's Joanna getting interviewed by Daniel Cormier right now. No Joe Rogan on this. He didn't make the trip to Singapore for the pay-per-view.
Hammer fist, Joanna.
Back fist. Joanna's calling it a back fist. There you go. Spinning back fist.
Come on, Wonder Boy.
AJ's calling it a hammer fist,
It's a
and,
hammer
and
fist.
everybody that is calling it a spinning back fist.
Of course, because they don't know the difference.
All right, she's just thanking everybody.
Look at her cheek, Dave. Hey, look, bad, oh bad.
And there you go. That's it for Joanna. I don't think she's not retiring or anything. She's just thanking her
But
team.
you could see the disappointment, man. There's no doubt about it.
Well,
But,
she
like,
lost.
Yeah, for sure. But it's hard.
Oh, she is retiring.
She's retiring, man. That's it. She came in, man, and that's it.
Oh, wait a second. Whoa. Joanna's retiring? Joanna's saying she's retiring. She's taking her gloves off. She's leaving them in the cage. She's thanking everybody. Oh, wow. So she is retiring. I thought maybe she might,
She's retiring.
Wow. She's
Gloves
leaving
down,
her gloves
man.
down. She's done. That's it. Wow.
I'm going to be a mom.
Wow, she says she's turning 35 this year. She wants to be a mom. She wants to be a businesswoman. She's got other things. She's got opportunities. Yeah, it makes sense. 20 years in the fight game.
Good for Joanna. Yeah, bravo,
Wow.
man.
Wow.
Props, man.
Joanna Jędrzejczyk retiring from MMA
Yep. That's
after
it, man.
that fight. That's crazy. Wow.
You know what?
Good for her.
Good for her for real, man.
Why not?
It was a tough fight for her, but you know
You
what?
can tell she's marketable. She's making money. She's made money.
It's too bad. I would have liked to see her fight again, but she came into this fight thinking if she wins, she'll give another shot at,
At the
run
belt.
for the title.
Yeah.
But if she lost, it was time to hang up because she knows that she's not at that same level as everyone else in that division. Let's be honest. And you know what, Joanna, man? 20 years, man, in MMA. 20 years.
That's crazy.
She left it in the octagon, man.
Good for
Props to
Joanna.
her, man.
And I would still say she's the greatest strawweight of all time.
Yep. A lot of,
so far it's kind of a young division, but, I'd say in the conversation it's either her or Rose. We'll see what Carla Esparza does, though, because if Carla Esparza can have, a resurgence as champion and beat Zhang Wei Li or something, maybe Carla Esparza will be the greatest strawweight of all time. But right now, if you were to say who's the greatest strawweight of all time, greatest strawweight champion, you'd have to say Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Yeah. So, congratulations. She's amazing. She's a legend. And, I think it makes sense that she's retiring. Patrick C. Hamilton dropping a 1777 super chat. Thank you, Patrick.
Thanks, Pat.
He says, I only bet $25, so I'm putting some money on you, gents. Thank you, Patrick. Sorry that Joanna didn't win for us here, Patrick. It sucks for us, I would have liked to have Joanna win because then I would have won some money. Instead, I lose money. But that's the way she goes. That's gambling. Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. It's a gamble. It's a risk.
And sometimes you snooze, man, if you don't bet.
Sometimes you snooze as well. I like snoozing, taking a little nap, maybe even bedtime. That's good. It'll be bedtime soon after these next couple of fights. We've got Taila Santos taking on Valentina Shevchenko.
Wow. Look at Singapore, how nice it is.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Is this just like an ad for Singapore?
Yeah, this is an ad for Singapore. Look how nice this is. And this, and this, and that. Hello.
There's a lady
playing the piano
on the beach for some reason.
I'm there.
You're there?
Oh, I could see us. Oh,
I'm not going to Singapore.
Come on,
Nothing in this commercial entices me to go to Singapore.
What?
There's a lady playing piano on a beach.
Yeah, that was enough.
They've got skyscrapers. They've got annoying dudes on boats yelling. I don't want to go to Singapore. It sounds terrible.
What? Dave.
Awful.
Man, there goes our... Forget it. No more
no disrespect.
We're not going to get any advertising money
I'm
from
sure
Singapore
Singapore's really nice. I'm just saying from the commercial that they just showed on UFC, that's trying to entice me to visit Singapore.
Damn, yeah,
nothing on that
it enticed
commercial.
Me.
Nothing on that commercial made me say, "Oh man, ladies playing piano on the beach."
Yeah,
I can't wait to go to Singapore to see that.
Look at this, man. Look at that Ferris wheel there,
Unnecessary.
Dave. Come on, man.
They got a Ferris wheel. We got a Ferris wheel here too. Big deal. They got Ferris wheels everywhere. I don't care about a Ferris wheel.
Look
I
at
mean,
that.
it does look like a nice city, but it's a country, isn't it, Singapore? So what's this? I don't understand. What is Singapore?
I know Singapore noodles.
It's a country.
Really good, by the way.
So what's they say that they're in Singapore, right? But like,
Yes, sir.
what city are they in?
Good question.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, what city are they in? Singapore City.
Look at the stadium, man. It's packed in there. It's ridiculous. Man, a lot of fight fans in Singapore, that's for sure. Look at this, Dave. Look at this commercial on Singapore. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, I'm there, man. Who's that?
Singapore it's like a main island and then 64 smaller offshore islands.
64.
So Singapore is like the city, but also the country.
Sell it, Dave. Sell it.
It's called the city and what?
The city and what?
Like the city of Singapore. It's like you know what I mean? It's like they're in Singapore, and I'm like, well, that's just a country. What city are they in? But the city's also called Singapore.
It's like Mexico and Mexico City.
Got a point there,
Hold
Freddie.
on,
Freddie's back.
Fred's back.
Come on, man. Geography.
Well, hey, take it easy with geography. You think you're Mr. Geography over here.
Bobby Pin. What's happening, man? Look at that Singapore. Singapore Island, Singapore City, Singapore, the country.
Yeah, so there's Singapore. It's like the whole country of Singapore is this thing. But then it's like an island. And then here, the southern part is like Singapore, the city. But that's where the UFC is. It's over there, Singapore.
Somewhere in that little...
The southern part,
Little
Singapore
square
City. And then there's all these other islands
Is
that
Dana
are
White there?
Singapore.
I haven't seen him.
I think he is. So that's Singapore, okay? Geography, Fred.
That's
How
why
about that?
Rogan's not there.
Yeah, because it's too far. Who wants to go all the way there? I'm not going there. All they have is ladies on the beach playing the piano.
Yeah, man.
Fred, you missed it. Joanna retired.
It's done.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
She left the gloves in the octagon.
I'm going to get a Coke. You want a Coke?
Cocaine?
Oh, Coca-Cola.
Oh, you know what? Why not, man?
It's delicious.
Oh, damn it, I almost dropped it again.
As long as you don't spill it all over here, you can have one.
Yeah, give me a Coke. Coke and a smile. I'm sure you don't know that. I'm sure Doug and Pat know that. A Coke and a choke. Freddie, that's it, man. She retired. Look, I'm sure her plan was if she won, she was going to try to get to the title. If she lost, she was going to hang it up. She said it. She was 35 years old. She's been in the game for over 20 years, man. She's brought us some of the most amazing fights, in women's MMA. Oh, you got it already, man? That was fast. Johnny Depp-on-er.
Yeah, I came up with that.
I know. It's actually pretty good. We should make a T-shirt on that.
We should.
Cheers, bud.
You know
Okay.
what?
Coke and a
Dave's
smile.
not sharing the good stuff, I see.
No.
No, he's not giving me that stuff.
You think I'm going to give him a berry Dr. Pepper? I only have 5 left. I drank one. It was so delicious. I was like, these are so good. I never want to drink them again. I want to hold on to them for special occasions.
Dave, I'll be honest. I prefer like Coke over Dr. Pepper.
You notice the consignment is 10 cents? So it's like that Seinfeld episode, man. We could get our cans here at 5 cents Canadian, go to the States, sell them for 10 cents.
It doesn't work. It doesn't
That's more
translate.
than double.
It doesn't translate.
Why?
I don't know. Like, if you ever try to bring a can that you get in America to a machine here in Canada, it doesn't register. You get no money.
You don't? For real?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because I've been saving these cans for
Just
recycling.
recycle them. Don't bring them back. You get no money.
You wasted all that time.
I'm surprised.
Why you take my bottle cap away from me?
How does
your
the
Take my
machine
bottle
know?
I thought it was mine.
The can's the same. The can's the same like shape. How does the machine know?
He's got a point there.
It scans it. It's got like a
For
scanner.
real?
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. A little. You
Didn't
don't.
know.
You ever see? There's like a little red light in there when you push the thing through. Scans it. It knows. They know, Fred.
I got like I got like 2 huge garbage bags full of cans. Haven't been there in so long.
What are you looking at?
I'm trying to look at like what people are saying, but I'm like stuck on like Canada forever.
It's in Kalang, Singapore, Angelo says. Kalang?
Oh, Kalang.
Oh,
Of course, I should have guessed.
What is happening with it? Why is this just an AJ shot? What just happened there?
What happened?
I don't like that. I don't like the camera just focused on AJ.
I missed it, man.
Yeah, it's all right.
Did I have my best side when it focused? Oh, there it is. I can see it.
All right, Valentina, man, let's continue this quick finishes.
Oh, there it is.
I'm
again.
down for a...
Look, AJ, it's AJ Cam. Do something interesting. Oh, it's gone now.
Sponsored by Coke. Ringside Report.
Man, that'd be good. I'd love some free Coke. Tyler Santos making the walk to take on the champion Valentina Shevchenko. We're into the title fights here. Co-main event.
We're getting nothing from Singapore, that's for sure.
I love Singapore, all right? Singapore's my favorite.
Now you change.
I don't want to go because it's too far and I don't like traveling.
It's
but,
not Talia Santos, by the way.
What's her name?
Well, I mean, that pic. That looks like Joanna.
Oh, yeah, that is Joanna.
I'm just saying.
Oh, I didn't do that. Somebody, well.
Just imagine.
What just happened?
What happened?
I don't know. Oh, what just
It
happened?
looks like you're shuffling some cards.
Yeah, I'm trying to go back somewhere.
Sponsored by Bet99. Do they do poker and all that kind of stuff at Bet99?
Oh, what the hell?
What's happening, Dave?
I don't know. I can't get
Technical
back.
difficulties.
I can't get back to where we were.
There we go.
It won't bring me back now.
So the fight hasn't started, so don't start panicking, guys.
There we go.
There's the pirate I was telling you.
Oh, yeah, there's a pirate man who's part of the athletic commission.
Oh, and there's the husband that you were showing me earlier today.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, don't go
He's
there.
Yeah, let's not go there too much. I was talking about it before the show started, HA.
He looks like, GQ material, that's for sure.
Well, it's just a little strange. You know, he's the coach. He's quite a bit older than Valentina and her sister Antonina. He's married to Antonina. As I understand it, the Shevchenko sisters were brought to him as young girls, and now he's married to one of them, and he travels the world with both of them, and people have questioned their relationship. That's all I'm saying.
Like he's 20 to 30 years older? Is that
I don't
what
know
it is?
how much older exactly. I don't know what the culture is in Kyrgyzstan.
I mean, people have said the same thing about Pat Barry, but...
That's right. Well, I don't know. It is what it is. I don't care.
He's a handsome
It is what it is.
I don't care.
He kind of looks like
it's not
ZZ
my
Top.
business. It's not my business. Whatever works for you, works for you. But, yeah, people have kind of wondered, when they see them together, they're like, what's the deal with the coach and the Shevchenko sisters? People are like,
Inquiry minds, man.
Well,
You're
that's
allowed
it. You
to.
see it, and you're like, visually, you're like, what's going on there exactly? What happened?
I mean, I would question
And
it.
then when you hear the story, you're like, oh, that seems a little abnormal. Not bad, just, different.
Yep.
Not something you hear of too often. But it does happen sometimes where, women, girls really are brought in to gyms when they're underage. And
Say what?
I mean, there are women, women that are younger than 18 that train martial arts, right?
You were like...
Sometimes?
yeah, I saw the way you were like...
What?
See, all the
The way you were trying to bring it up.
the way
was like,
you're
you were very careful
uncomfortable
with
with
your
this.
words. You were like...
Well,
Yeah,
what I'm
well,
saying
it
is-
makes me think that maybe those coaches that don't roll with women might be onto something
Oh,
right now.
shit, man.
I don't know.
No,
Hello.
I'm joking.
I don't know
That's
about
not
that.
true.
That's a little bit of a controversy going on
Yeah.
right now. And you know what the worst part is Wally brings up my name on that.
What?
Did you
Okay,
see
hold
that?
on.
No, it's a long
Hold
story.
on.
No, we're not going to get
We're
into
getting
it.
into a lot of things at once. But I'm just saying, sometimes it happens in martial arts gyms. Sometimes you hear of stories where, girls come in and they're younger than 18 and they train for a while, and then when they turn 18 and they're 19 or whatever, they're in a relationship with the coach who was, you know, in his mid-30s and possibly married or something when the girl started training, and then 5 years later he's in his 40s and she's 19, and they're a couple, and, you know, things happen, right? You hear of these things happening around.
It's like a Hollywood story.
And it's a little, you know, whatever. It's not for me.
Well, Valentina right now is 34 years old.
Valentina minus 630 the favorite. Santos plus 450 the underdog.
She's got the longer reach, man. She's got a 68 inch. She's got a 60H from Brazil.
68-inch reach.
Yep.
Tyler Santos.
And 66.5 for Valentina. So
now what happened with Wally?
Oh, it's a long story. Wally brought up an article that Freddie was talking about certain jiu-jitsu coaches not wanting to train with women.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Well, I mean, you know, like everybody has their reasons for it, you know, whatever. But like I don't know why it came back up again, but it's like going through the internet where people are upset that certain coaches won't roll with women because they don't roll with women. Sometimes it could be a religious thing. Sometimes it could just be for whatever reason. So there's been a lot of like back and forth in the last. Could be sexual. I mean, whatever. It's been a like.
That's what I got from reading it, anyways.
Yeah, I mean, you can. Yeah, depending on the perspective that you get out of it, you know, you'll make that judgment. But you know, there's been a lot of heat in the last week, you know, for certain coaches and gyms. You know,
I gotta say, I don't like. It's not my favorite.
What do you mean? I mean, I've rolled with like women
I got no problem
that,
with it, and like, I'll roll jiu-jitsu with women, but like I don't love it because I don't want to squeeze a woman's neck really hard. Like I feel there's a part of me that feels bad, and I don't feel bad hurting a man. Like you know what I mean? I don't feel bad hurting a man. I feel kind of bad if I have to like. You know, but, you know.
Man, you say that to, like, Gaby Garcia, man, and things like
that.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not saying that there aren't many women like Valentina Shevchenko that could crush me, and if I rolled with her, I'd learn a lot and all that stuff.
Sure,
but, like,
man.
There's just, you know, a part of it in general.
Let's say you're fighting an 18-year-old with no muscle that weighs 130, man. You're not going to feel bad crushing him?
Well, that's it. Well, that too, yeah.
But to be honest, Dave,
but less.
I've never.
I feel less bad.
Look, I've rolled. You know, like I actually never thought. I'm just grappling and that's it. And I fought like or grappled like women that were like top level. And let me tell you, man, I had to think a lot more than thinking sometimes with guys where the power was there because the women were like so technically good and fast. Where I had to be like at the top of my game.
There's that strength difference where you feel like you don't really want to use your strength.
But sometimes you can't use that strength when you're in a very compromising, I don't want to say position, but in a compromising, like, you know, technical attack where you got to be fast, man. And you know what? I've never thought about that. I'll roll with anybody. I don't care who it is.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I've rolled with people that had, like, no legs, you know, like one
This
leg.
is what I'll say for Dave. To me, my game, because I'm old and slow, is a lot about, like, using my weight and my smashing and holding, you know, positions, which is something you don't want to do with somebody that's like really weaker physically than you. So I understand that part. But hey, it's like jiu-jitsu, man. You adjust your game, man, and you roll with everybody, and you could learn from everybody.
True, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I've done it, and I have no problem doing it. I just think, like, when I think back on jiu-jitsu, I think I've had better rolls with dudes in general. More competitive.
I don't know, man. At BTT, the women are like.
Well, it depends
beasts,
who you
man.
are. It depends who you are, for sure.
Anyways, the fight started. We're in round one.
Oh, Valentina.
Valentina is like so, like she's just so focused. She doesn't just throw anything.
I want another quick finish here, man.
I don't know if it'll be fast, Freddy. Fast Freddy.
Yeah, I don't know. Santos is tough. Like, she's quite durable. I could see Valentina not being able to put her away. But Valentina's really good. You never know what she might do. Just so we're clear, Valentina would kick my ass, all right? Just, I mean, I don't want to come off.
So would Gaby Garcia kick all our asses, man. Put up a picture of Gaby Garcia where people haven't seen it after this fight. Like, I mean, this girl had like bigger arms than Vanderlei Silva at one point.
First round here, Shevchenko and Santos.
Whoa.
Oh, Santos charging in.
But Valentina just like ducked under and
grabbed her, and now clinching her
so fast
against
Valentina.
the fence. Valentina got out of the way of that barrage. Santos just charged at her with punches. Kind of Vanderlei style.
Yep. Talk about Vanderlei. She's holding on, Valentina. She's just going to wear her out, throw those knees. Let's see what she does from here.
There might be a strength advantage here with Santos.
You think so? Valentina looks pretty
Santos
strong here.
Santos is a little bigger, a little stronger, I think, but
man, she's
Valentina
good, man.
She's pretty strong too. And she's very technical, and she's got a good body lock now, pushing her up against the fence.
She's got to be careful with those fingers. She's telling her what's happening here.
I think the ref might be telling
Santos not to use the fingers to the eyes?
Maybe telling Valentina not to grab the fence.
No, she wasn't grabbing the fence because she's got that
She's
grip.
got her arms,
yeah.
her hands
I think
gripped
it was
together.
See, Santos keeps going to the face and has those fingers out. So
yeah,
I mean,
Conor
nice shoulder
McGregor.
hit. Look at the shoulder hits, Dave.
Yeah, Valentina smashing her shoulder into Santos's face here.
The Conor McGregor hit.
Nice little shoulder strikes. Got her pinned against the fence. Valentina
What?
going for a takedown. Didn't work. Santos gets on her. Gets on top. Gets on her back.
She has her back.
Has
shit.
both hooks in.
What the
and
hell?
And she's got Valentina's back.
It was a little mistake by Valentina trying to throw her there.
And now she's got a body triangle on Valentina.
Jesus.
Valentina is in big trouble right now.
A minute and a half left.
She's got to make sure not to let Santos's forearm get under her neck. Avoid that rear naked choke because, you know.
She's got to get out of that body lock, man.
That's where it ends. Whoa! No, it's not under the neck. It's not under the chin. She's good. She's good. Valentina's
look
defending
at the fingers,
really
man.
well.
She keeps putting him in her eyes, man.
I think she's got her fingers more on the mouth.
She does, but sometimes it just slips up and gets the eyes.
No, Santos is playing pretty rough here, trying to get that rear naked choke. But
you play to win.
A little dirty, man.
Yeah.
Look at the hands, Dave.
Playing to win.
You see where she's holding the nose?
I mean, she's got Valentina Shevchenko's back. She's doing everything she can to finish this fight here. This might be her best shot at winning this belt.
Valentina's throwing some nice punches.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, they're punches to survive, but they're
hitting. They're landing, man. She's peppering her. Valentina's a beast, man. Even from a terrible position here.
Yeah, Santos has got her back. And after holding on to
round one for Santos. Still.
Yeah, that's it. After holding on to Valentina's back for this long, putting her in this type of danger, even though Valentina's throwing strikes, I mean, Santos still has her back.
But the strikes are there, man.
Oh, Santos looking to wrap it up. Oh, not enough time.
But you know what?
Oh, I think you got to give the first round to Santos there.
I don't know, man, because what did she do? She just held her, man, and Valentina was throwing like back fist punches that were hitting the mark. So the strike count is going straight to Valentina in this round.
I don't know.
Round one, Santos.
No, I think Valentina got this.
I would go round one, Santos, too.
And Valentina looks a little shook. Like she knows she's in a fight right now. This is probably going to be one of her toughest title defenses she's ever had. So, we'll see. Let's see how she reacts.
She tried to do the sort of that hip throw, and then
didn't work. Santos defended that takedown really well, and then it led to her controlling a good chunk of that round.
But you see what I'm talking about? The hand. Look at the hand above the nose. Look at this. Look at this. You see this? And watch, the hand sometimes slides up and gets her eye.
Maybe.
Look,
but
she's
it's
trying
more
to cover
on the nose and face.
like covering, almost like holding her breath.
Is it dirty? Probably a bit, but man.
No, it's dirty for sure. But it's the game.
Here we go, round two. Valentina Shevchenko, Tyler Santos, round two. 2 of the 3 judges on this panel have round one for Tyler Santos. AJ still has it for Shevchenko?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right, then. Shevchenko right now, live odds, minus 350, still the favorite, even after that tough first round.
Oof.
But less of a favorite than she was before the first round.
They're back in the clinch. Let's see what happens here.
Clinching again against the fence.
This is what Santos wants, probably.
Yeah. But, you know, it's not like Santos went for a takedown on Valentina and landed it. She
slipped.
She defended a Valentina takedown attempt very well and got on top, but it was kind of in a scramble type of thing. It wasn't like a clean takedown.
No,
so I don't know if Santos...
It looked like Valentina kind of slipped on that as she tried to do the throw. Look, it was a mistake, you know.
I'm just saying, I don't know if Santos is going to have a lot of success pushing her up against the fence here like she is and shooting for that single leg. I don't know if that's how
she's not
Santos is going to get Valentina down to the ground.
Yeah, let's see here.
You got it.
Oh, but Santos, wow, yeah. Body lock takedown gets Valentina down. That was a big takedown.
Yep. But
I stand corrected.
She's in guard
wow.
here. Let's see what happens. Oh. Valentina's so good, man. Look at this.
Valentina throwing strikes off her back.
Oh, was trying to go for
looking for the armbar, yeah, but I mean, whatever happens, Taila Santos is looking pretty good here.
She's got to be careful.
She's making a name for herself.
Yeah.
Like before this fight, I'm like, who's Taila Santos? You know, I know her, but I don't really know her. But no, this is the type of fight that's going to make you remember her. Oh,
get caught,
man.
Here we go.
Oh, man.
Here we go.
Valentina going for a Gogo Plata?
Wow.
Oh, but Santos escapes. I mean, that would have been crazy. Valentina going for a Gogo Plata off her back. Santos able to get out. Oh,
that would have been nice if she actually closed that.
Yeah.
An Eddie Bravo special, man.
It was close.
Look, she's in guard, but she's not doing that much, Santos.
No. Santos has not done that much with the takedown. You can almost argue that Valentina has done more here from this position, but how are you going to score that, though? How do the judges see that? Do they see it as, Santos is on top? Valentina's gone for submissions. She seems to have landed more strikes even off her back from the guard.
Mm-hmm.
But Santos still landed the takedown and has a bunch of what they call ground control. It's hard to tell what they score, but you know what? The referee's standing them up now.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Because Santos is doing nothing with that top position. I think that is an indication to the judges saying, hey, you know, Santos may have got the takedown, but she really did nothing with it. The stand-up is interesting. I don't love a stand-up. I want to see them just play it out. There was a minute and a half left. Let's see what happens. But right now, Shevchenko, minus 155 live odds to win. Like, the odds keep going in Santos' favor here as the fight goes on. I'd say this round.
Whoa,
Valentina with a big takedown.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow. And then takes the back. Oh, but Santos rolls through, gets on top into Valentina's guard.
Man,
whoa.
She could have went with the guillotine there, man. She had it almost.
Santos in the scrambles is winning every time. Every time they have a scramble, Santos winds up on top.
Yeah, but
she's winning the grappling exchanges. Valentina needs to stay away and start getting on her bicycle and landing strikes if she wants to win this fight. Because 2 rounds in,
I think
especially after that, especially after Santos, you know, Valentina went for the takedown and Santos was able to counter and just get back on top in the scramble. I think you got to give the second round to Santos too.
I don't think so. Are you serious, Dave?
I don't know.
I don't think, not at all, man. She got her down. She held her. She scrambled out. But she still had her in like guard and was still throwing those elbows and punches and everything else.
Santos was in control.
Look, I thought Valentina won the first round. Let's just say she didn't. Right now, it could be a 1-1. And the third round is going to call it, man.
Well,
we'll see. Look at this.
Well, what are you saying happened? Are you saying that it's 1-1? Or are you saying it's 2-0?
And there's more than 3 rounds,
I want to say is like,
yeah, that third round's not going to call it unless it's a finish.
That's right. I have it 2-0 for Tyler Santos.
See, that was a beautiful takedown.
Yeah, that Santos countered immediately
and
to get back on top
and
in the scramble. Well, amazing.
But nothing that impressive.
She didn't do no. She's done very little damage on top, but she's landed takedowns. She's controlled the exchanges, and it's hard to count damage from your back because is that damage? Fred, how do you see round 2?
It was closer. I'll go with Santos, but it was closer. I could see how some judges might give it to Shevchenko because when she was on top, she wasn't throwing any punches. Like Valentina was probably throwing more strikes from her back than Santos from the top. So I could see it going to Valentina. I'll still go with Santos. She doesn't have her mouthpiece. What the fuck?
What happened?
She forgot her mouthpiece.
Valentina forgot her mouthpiece?
Yeah.
No.
Santos forgot her mouthpiece.
It's Santos.
That's weird. Okay.
Major gaff by the corner.
Has Santos ever been 4 and 5 rounds? Probably not. I'm not sure.
I don't think so. We'll see.
No, I don't think so. Santos has never gone a full 5.
Oof, Valentina. Throwing some
close
heavy
fight.
lefts, man.
Close fight. Second round was tight. It really depends how you score it. Third round here. Oh, nice spinning body kick from Valentina. This is what she needs to do. Keep it standing. Don't go for those clinches against the fence.
Ooh.
Don't grapple. She can outstrike Tyler Santos.
Yep.
She can outpace Tyler Santos. That's what she's got to do here over the next 3 rounds to win the fight. Otherwise, you never know. Nice kick to the body from Valentina. Oh, Valentina going for another takedown here.
Wow.
Oh, but she gets it. But Santos right back to her feet. Valentina can't land a takedown and gain control with it.
But she got her down, man.
For half a second. Can you stop being a Valentina cheerleader for a second?
Man,
and
but
just,
you got to look at the fight and you got to see.
Are you not seeing that Santos?
The attempt was made and it was successful.
But every scramble, every moment, Santos is winning the grappling exchanges. It's a surprise.
Yeah, but on the
you got to give it to her.
On the eyes,
you got to give it to her.
I got to give it to her, but it's the attempt and the takedown was successful by Valentina. So in the eyes of the judges, they look at that. It's like, okay, there's a notch on that.
Santos is slowing down still. I think Valentina is getting more confident.
Yeah, you can see she's getting in her groove.
This third round has been Valentina as of yet. The first half of the third round.
Yeah.
Let's see here. They're back in the clinch again.
Valentina landed better strikes, but now they clinch up again. Santos walks her up against the fence, pushing her against the fence again, and this is what Santos needs to do. Santos needs to keep pushing her against the fence, keep leaning her weight on her, and look for that takedown on Valentina Shevchenko. If she gets another takedown, she could win this round. She went for it there. Valentina defended nicely. Valentina landed these short punches as Santos just kind of holds her against the fence, but there's the takedown from Santos.
And the back.
Took her back.
And she's got the back.
Damn.
She's got one hook in. She's got a pretty good control there.
Yeah.
Oh, Valentina trying to turn her over.
Yeah.
Oh, can Santos climb back up to the back?
Nice. Very nice.
Oh, she does climb back up to the back.
That was good.
Oh,
Valentina's in trouble here.
That's good jiu-jitsu right there.
She's got to hold that arm.
And again, is that going to win her the round if she dominates the grappling for the last minute, you know?
I don't
Depends
know.
what she does, man.
Uh-oh.
She's got that RNC,
Awful
man.
good control.
Oh,
She's
it's
going
not-
for the choke, but she's not under the chin.
No. But Valentina's getting a nice color of
Valentina's
red.
defending, but right now Valentina's in big trouble.
Yeah, she's in big trouble.
She's defending. She's not going to get choked, but she's in a really bad position. She's defending very well. She's doing everything she needs to do, but at the same time, she's in a near fight-ending position, and you got to wonder, does that sway the round here again for Tyler Santos?
If it ends like this, it's possible.
You know, they say effective striking and grappling. Well, what do you weigh more? Shevchenko had some effective striking, but Santos has had some effective grappling. Striking is when you punch and grapple at the same time. Striking.
I like that, Dave.
Yeah.
They're kind of striking.
They are striking right now.
What's happening here?
It's a
You
tough
see-
one against,
making them stand up
the
again.
judge, man.
Oh, it's over.
Very tough to judge. Very
tough one.
tough.
Look, she took her back. She was trying to put in the RNC.
Yeah, I
It
don't
wasn't
know.
working. There wasn't what she should have done is you go for that, but throw in some punches. Let the judges see that you're actually striking from the back, but she's not. She's continuously trying to get that submission where Valentina's throwing these back punches, and I'm telling you, that's going to be more looked at
Maybe.
in that round.
This was tough. This is
It's a
another
tough
tough
one.
round to score.
It's tough, man. But Santos looks, man, she's looking like gassed in this.
There's something about the way Tyler Santos was able to take the fight back to where she needed it to be and end the round where she wanted the fight to be that makes me feel like Tyler Santos won the third round as well. I think I have it all 3 rounds so far for Tyler Santos.
No.
Fred, round 3?
Like, I know we're not supposed to judge
she's
that
having a
way,
problem
but
with her eye. She's having a problem with her eye.
rounds 2 and 3 were both very close, in my opinion. So I struggle to give both those rounds to the same person. I'll go 2-1 for Shevchenko right
nice.
now.
Look,
Not sure which one.
look.
2-1 for Santos, sorry. So 2-1 Santos.
I've got it 3-0 Santos so far, and the odds right now, live odds, are a pick 'em -115 on either side.
Valentina's coming up firing, and I was just about to say is that if you look at Santos, she's having difficulty with her right eye, and Valentina's just peppering that eye. You'll see it. She's throwing it. You see how it's swelling? It's shutting up.
AJ, how are you scoring the fight? How are you guys scoring the fight at home? Angelo, how are you scoring the fight? How anybody
happened
watching in the chat?
What the
How
hell
are
happened
you
again
scoring
now?
this fight right now? A brief pause in the action. I don't know what's happening.
What happened?
Oh, her eye is
Look at her eye.
awful.
I told you, Freddie. I wasn't joking.
What happened
man.
to Santos's eye?
Did you listen to AJ when he's talking?
No.
I was saying this
No.
the whole
When
time.
did this happen?
Like in the last round, she had a problem with the eye.
It's a headshot.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's a
Nah,
headbutt.
but her eye was already closing prior to that headshot.
We're in a timeout now.
She's done, man. You just shut the other eye and it's over.
It was a headbutt.
But
They
again,
gave her time.
but prior
and now we're back
prior
in.
to that headbutt, her eye was already closing up.
Oh, Santos's eye is a mess. What happened?
She got peppered in the last round,
Okay,
man.
yeah, all right.
Listen to AJ, man, when he talks.
AJ, how do you score the fight so far?
It's tough,
Fred's
man.
got it 2-1 Santos. I've got it 3-0 Santos. Do you have it 3-0
I have it-
Shevchenko?
Yeah, I have it. Yeah, exactly.
3-0
Not
Shevchenko?
3-0, 2-1.
Okay.
Fucking AJ.
No, I thought Valentina won the first and the third.
Anthony Plessia has it 2-1 Santos so far. Thank you, Anthony. There's an Anthony with some sense, not like this Anthony sitting next to me.
Hey, listen, man. Anthony called the eye that was shutting down. You guys weren't listening, and I'm telling you, this is going to be the factor. This is what's going to make Valentina win right here.
It might, because, if you're fighting with one eye, the doctor might
They could stop
shut
it.
you down.
Sure.
I mean, if you can't see out of one eye, you lose by TKO.
Well, look, Valentina looks fresh, man. She's looking like she's in her groove. She's throwing the kicks, the combinations. She worked the third. I thought she won the third, and she's going to definitely look like she's winning this fourth, and she might close it here. We'll see what happens.
She's getting the better of the stand-up for sure.
Absolutely.
Especially in this round. She's looking pretty sharp, keeping the fight standing, landing some strikes, kicks to the
Santos
body, kicks to the leg.
figure a way to bring it back to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that might cost her too, Freddie, because if Valentina gets on top, man, with one eye closed, man, it's pretty much game over.
Santos doesn't look good right now.
No.
Santos looks like she's in big trouble. She can't see out of that eye.
No.
She looks off balanced.
And Valentina's
She
going
threw
for
a
the
punch and
opposite.
she kind of went, like
Yeah.
she didn't know where she was. Like
It's completely shut, man.
like the distance wasn't there. Like she
Yep.
measured it all wrong. Yeah, her shots aren't
this.
anywhere close anymore. She can't see. They should stop the fight, I think. She's seriously compromised.
And she looks gassed,
But
man.
I know she wouldn't want to, stop this fight because she might be winning 3-0. I mean, if she could survive the last 2 rounds, she could still win this fight and be the champion. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think it's going to happen.
This is an interesting development here. The right eye of Tyler Santos pretty much shut.
Here
Looked
we
like
go.
a punch and an elbow in the 3rd round and then a clash of heads in the 4th round. Completely have shut Tyler Santos' eye. And Valentina Shevchenko has taken advantage. Big time. Landing some good punches. Santos is still fighting. She's still throwing kicks and stuff, but nothing's really landing. She's throwing to defend herself from Valentina putting her lights out.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Santos kind of winging those shots. Valentina landing a couple, but Santos still, she could see out of that one good eye. They come together again. Valentina, a little knee to the body.
She sailed the elbow, man. That was close.
This has been the best round for Valentina Shevchenko. She hasn't been taken down. This is the only round of the fight where Tyler Santos hasn't scored a takedown. Oh, nice 1-2 from Valentina. Lands right on the chin of Tyler Santos. Santos is looking weathered in this round. It's weird. Like the first 3 rounds, she looked pretty good, looked pretty sharp. Round 4, it's like,
Oh, late takedown. But
oh, there's a takedown. I was going to say this is the only round without a takedown for Santos, but here's a takedown. But a little too late. I don't think she's going to have enough time to do anything with this thing. She's on top of Valentina and top half guard, but nothing going. As the round comes to an end.
2-2, I got it.
I got it 3-1 for Tyler Santos, but I could see it being 2-2.
Let's see what the doctor says.
I could see it being 2-2. I could see it being 3-1. I could see it being 3-1 for Valentina, maybe. Close rounds. Like that second round.
She's almost crying, man. She looks defeated, man. I'm telling you, Santos looks defeated. She's in her corner.
I
She's
think
not like
it really comes down to how you're going to score the second round. Unless somebody finishes in the 5th. Because the first round, I think you got to score for Santos. She had a lot of effective grappling. She was on top.
She's opening that eye.
Oh, yeah, they're opening the eye. They're working on it. They're getting the swelling down, but it's just like the swelling on top keeps it shut.
Yeah, it
they lift it up, and you can see her eyeball, but then...
Yeah.
So, like the first round, right? First round, I think you got to give to Santos. Second round, Valentina had a lot of good strikes, a lot of success, right? And then Santos got her down, took her back, had a body triangle for like half the round, but the second half, so it's hard to score the second round. Third round, I think again you got to score for Tyler Santos, although it was close.
I don't think so, man. I'm telling you.
And then the fourth round, you got to give to Valentina. Second and third were close. First and
so
fourth,
AJ has 4-0 for Valentina.
No.
Yeah, he does.
I got no. But Valentina's gonna win this, man.
We're in round 5, 5th and final round here. I think Valentina Shevchenko has the momentum on her side, though, after winning the 4th, and Tyler Santos' eye looking pretty much shut. Shevchenko back to a favorite, minus 245. Live odds. Santos plus 180. Yeah, I think if you've got a 2-2 for Valentina, you're feeling pretty comfortable that she's going to be able to win this 5th and final round. Be interesting to see how the judges score this one. I don't think we get
this
a
has
finish.
been like her toughest title defense. Probably,
man,
right?
she had so many combinations there, Santos.
She did. And then she went
Yeah,
for the takedown.
Oh, Valentina
managed to reverse it. Santos trying to get back, and she gets on top. Santos gets on top.
She needs to keep that position, man.
Yup. She's got...
Nice reverse.
Whoa, and she's got the back of Valentina Shevchenko again.
3 minutes left. 3 minute 30.
A
man.
lot of time to work.
And this is where I was telling you guys. Sometimes you got to fight blind in jiu-jitsu, man. You just feel the body.
She's looking to get the second
Valentina's
hook in.
gonna get out.
She's in trouble, man.
Yeah, she's high on the back.
Yeah.
Oh, but she's got her second hook
nice.
in. Wow, she managed to reach her second hook in and use it to climb back, but Valentina slipped out. Shook her off, and they're back to their feet.
That was the best chance for Santos there.
Wow.
She's going to pay the price for it.
She put
now.
Valentina in danger, though, there. That was a dangerous spot for Valentina.
Sure.
It wasn't?
Well,
all right.
It was to look what's happening now.
You take somebody's back, I think it means something.
It does. But the thing is that she doesn't have the same energy as Valentina has. Valentina just peppered her with like some nice combinations right now.
Yeah.
The kicks, the punches, it's not enough.
Oh no,
and
Valentina.
There's still 2 minutes.
Yeah, that was bad.
Seconds.
The fact that Santos wasn't able to keep her down, very bad for Santos. Because now it's back to Valentina land.
And Valentina going for the
Valentina
double.
goes for the takedown.
Valentina gets a takedown.
And this is where I said, if Valentina is able to get like top mount, she's going to drop some heavy elbows on that eye. It's going to be there's enough time for her to do some serious damage where the ref is going to have to step in. And here it is, guys. You'll see it.
It's a risky move from Valentina, too, because she hasn't really had the edge in the grappling, and she takes it back to a grappling spot.
But she's never been on top like this position. So we'll see right now. So Valentina is just going to put shoulder pressure. If she could get that leg out and get like a good half mount or full, it's over. Because Valentina throws punches from like every position. And here we go. Get that arm out. And here we go. Shoulder punches, and here we go. Let's go.
And here we go. Valentina still in top side control on top of Tyler Santos. Looking pretty good, though, in this fifth and final round. 90 seconds to go, and Valentina's in control. Looking to pass out of that half guard. Can't quite get her leg out. Still maintaining this control. Looking like she's about to win this round and possibly the fight. Possibly the fight.
Yeah. I think I'm going to have Valentina 3-2.
I think I would still have it Santos 3-2. But, I'm not going to argue with a Valentina 3-2 scorecard. Close rounds. The first 3 rounds were real close. The last 2 rounds were both Valentina's rounds. So if she won any of the first 3, which probably did, right? Probably won one of them, on the judges' scorecards. You never know, but I could see giving at least one of those first 3 rounds to Valentina, and
oh, nice.
That would mean Valentina would win.
Man.
She passes, gets to side control.
This doesn't look good, man.
Oh, back in half guard, though.
30 seconds to go.
Yeah, Valentina all over Tyler Santos. Santos here landing a lot of strikes off her back. Valentina not able to land too much on top. Yeah, I don't know. Valentina Shevchenko is going to finish this fight on top.
There's the elbow. I thought that was going to come sooner, but not enough time, but still.
I would bet that Valentina is going to take a decision here.
Yep.
Because I think the judges probably gave her one of the first 3. And I think it's hard not to score rounds 4 and 5 for Valentina Shevchenko. I thought she won the 4th, the 5th, maybe the 2nd. But if Tyler Santos walks out with a decision win, 3 rounds to 2, I wouldn't argue with that either. It was a really close fight. Probably the toughest test of Valentina Shevchenko that we've seen so far. right?
Yeah, for sure.
I haven't seen a Valentina Shevchenko fight in the UFC where you're not sure who wins at the end of it. You know, like if it goes to a decision, you pretty much know Valentina has won.
Other than the Amanda Nunes ones,
right?
But
yeah. But here it's like, well, I think they'll probably give it to Valentina, but
let's do a rematch.
It was a good fight, man.
Santos, Valentina has destroyed the whole division, man. Like, I don't have the rankings in front of me, but I'd have no problem with Santos getting a rematch after that performance.
Yeah. I don't know about an immediate rematch, though. You know?
You could.
I don't know.
I'm sure a lot of people would want to see it.
Who is there, man? Valentina defeated everybody, so.
Yeah.
Let's see what they say.
All right, here we go. Decision time. What is Bruce Buffer saying to us? Tell us, Bruce Buffer.
Go, Bruce. Nice jacket, by the way.
Yeah, I like that orange jacket.
Is it orange or red?
Yeah, it's kind of like a fire red-orange.
I think that's orange, but...
Here we go. 48-47 Shevchenko. 48-47 Santos. It's a split. 49-46. And still, Valentina Shevchenko. Wow. One judge scoring it 4 rounds to 1 for Valentina Shevchenko, which...
See, I told you, man.
I could see it still, man. I think round 1 was very...
Yeah. The first 3 rounds were super tight. Yeah, I got no problem with any of those scorecards. You know, one judge scoring it 3 rounds to 2 for Valentina. One judge scoring it 3 rounds to 2 for Santos. One judge scoring it 4 rounds to 1 for Valentina. It was a close fight. Valentina Shevchenko wins by split decision. 5-round win here from the champ. Wow. Close fight. Her 7th title defense, Valentina Shevchenko. 7th defense of the UFC Women's Flyweight title. 9-0 now at flyweight. 7 times defending the championship. It's pretty amazing.
Yep, she was expecting that, so.
Close fight. Great fight. Good for Taila Santos. She came out and delivered a hell of a performance. She took the champ to the limit. One judge thought she won. I thought she won. AJ didn't think she won, but that's okay, AJ. I get it. I understand you didn't think that. I'm just saying.
I'm surprised
Santos,
that judge gave
Santos
that to,
looks pretty
Santos.
good.
Not enough for...
Can you put your mic in front of your face?
Sorry, man. Like, not enough for, like, out of 5 rounds to say that she won that. I mean, that judge was, like out to lunch, man.
You're out to lunch.
Hey, man, I called it. I told you.
Go back to lunch.
Valentina,
go have
man.
lunch.
That's it, man. Great fight. There will be a rematch, like Freddie said. Let's hear what she says.
I don't think it'll be immediate.
What'd she say?
I don't know.
Crowd is cheering. Yeah, well, you got to give her.
They're interviewing Santos now. Oh, they're interviewing her in Portuguese. I don't understand what she's saying. You don't speak Portuguese, AJ. What are you listening to?
I'm listening to the Portuguese. Hold on a second.
You don't understand what
me.
she's saying.
She's saying...
She's saying, man, AJ doesn't speak Portuguese. What's he trying to listen?
Obrigado?
She's saying, you're going to see me fight for the belt again. Blah, 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 blah. Well, good fight. Good fight. Close one. Valentina's still the champion. Valentina is amazing.
All right, let's get to Glover.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let me translate.
Stop interviewing Tyler Santos.
Let me
all right, she
that.
had a good performance, but like she lost. All right, can we move on? There's a post-fight press conference for all this, DC. Can we get to the Yuri Prochazka fight? Glover Teixeira's got a bedtime here. Although it's only like noon in Singapore, I guess.
Yeah.
Glover Teixeira's got to go have lunch.
They'll have lunch after this for sure.
Yeah, they will.
See, exactly.
Yeah, she couldn't see out of her right eye after the
third round
headbutt.
No, man, she couldn't see out of her right eye from the third round. I saw it in her corner.
I don't know. Why did the ref stop the fight after the headbutt then?
Well, look, her eye is still open.
Why did the ref stop the fight after the headbutt? Because it was obviously
listen, man,
impactful.
That didn't help.
It did damage.
Well, she gets the love from the fans, man. She gets the love from Ringside Report as well. She fought well, man.
Good fight.
She brought her to the distance, and that's what you want to see in a championship fight. You don't want to see a snooze fest like the Rose fight, man. This was good, man. It was close. She'll be back.
Good action. Yeah, they fought hard.
What's happening out there? What's happening out there?
Tough one for Valentina. Like,
true.
Is this a sign that the division's catching up to her?
Listen, man, it happens to every fighter, right? We were talking about Anderson Silva earlier. It's going to happen. It happened to Robert Whittaker as well, man. You know?
Santos seemed to have a little size on Valentina that maybe gave her a little problem. So I don't know if it's a sign of the future. Valentina's still a very dominant champion. And
yeah,
I mean, other than Santos, we haven't seen anybody do that to Valentina, other Amanda Nunes. But I mean, in that division at 125, nobody's ever done that to Valentina. So props to her.
But how about this? In 2 years, when Valentina's 36 and Santos is 30, don't you think Santos has a really good shot? Because Valentina's prime time right now, like, it is coming to a close.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in 2 to 3 years.
We saw that with Joanna tonight, right?
Well, that's it. Like, Valentina is 34. She's getting to the point where some fighters start to take a turn. And I'm wondering, you know? Valentina looked good tonight, but I feel like maybe Valentina of 2 years ago stops Tyler Santos. Doesn't have that much danger. We'll see. We'll see. But, you know, Valentina won tonight, but I wasn't as impressed with Valentina as I normally am after a Valentina fight. You know, like, Santos looked good and all, and she did well. But Valentina usually looks like superhuman in some of these fights, and she looked pretty human tonight. Well, I don't know how much of it was Santos and how much of it is, well, Valentina's 34 and she's been champion for a while. 7 title defenses, 34 years old. Like, that takes a toll at a certain point.
Yeah, but it wasn't enough. Like, if you look just at the striking, I mean, there's no question Valentina was there. I mean, you got to remember, Santos is a very good grappler, and she proved it tonight. But Valentina was able to basically get out of, like, some pretty solid body locks with the RNC just, like, at the brink of closing. She was able to get out of that, and she had her own opportunities, and which she delivered in some good, like, takedowns, man. So, you know what? Santos is a really good fighter. But stand-up, man, you see what happened? She closed her eye. That's it. And she still couldn't go and finish what she was doing best today by grappling.
49-46 card, by the way.
Yep.
People are saying it's bullshit that there's no way Valentina won 4 rounds. But
yeah,
I'm telling you, man, the first, the third, the fourth, and the fifth, man, they make sense. That's what I was calling it until you guys were laughing at me.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't, like, that's the thing. I don't hate it because I could see you giving the second and third round for Valentina, and then you give the fourth and fifth to her too. Not the first, but
I thought the
is that
first-
what the scorecards have it? The first?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not
pretty
sure.
sure the first was the
49-46, which one?
49-46 means 4 rounds to 1. I could see you giving the second, third, fourth, and fifth to Valentina. Like,
Yeah,
I don't,
exactly.
I don't hate that. That's fine. I gave the first 3 to Tyler Santos, and I could still see you giving 2 and 3 to Valentina. Like, they were that close. The second and third rounds were close, and you just have to be reasonable. Some people are unreasonable and totally ridiculous, like AJ.
But the judges
these rounds
agreed
were
with
so
me,
close.
and with the win.
2 judges agreed with you. 1 judge did not, AJ, and like
That's
just
his
because-
problem. I don't know what fight he saw. That's the
some
problem.
judges agree
There's no
with
way
you.
there was no way that
It's
was
weird.
a split.
It's weird when the judges go with what AJ thinks. The judging is great, and judging in MMA
AJ
is so
would
good.
fire judges every event.
Yeah, AJ wants to fire judges all the time when they disagree with him because he's picked that fighter.
Listen,
It's
man.
just ridiculous. You have no, like, at least Fred and I, we have like measured opinions that make sense.
That's okay,
you know,
guys. You're
We're
allowed
kinda-
to your opinion, but you lost tonight. Let's be honest. You know,
What?
like that was a Valentina win, man. And I you know,
Yeah.
it was. And
What
it
I'm
was.
trying
It
to
wasn't
tell you-
enough. It wasn't
all
enough
right.
to have like ground control.
Fuck.
But
What I'm trying to tell you about Valentina is that I think she might be slowing down, and I think that, you know, if it's not her next fight or her fight after, it probably is her fight after that, where
Dave,
somebody beats her. I'm saying that she looked beatable tonight, and I think that
but let's be honest.
I think that her time, you know, I don't know if it'll last forever. This is 7 title defenses. She's great. I'm a big fan. But I think things are starting to
don't
close
think
in
so,
on.
man.
I think the division is starting to catch up, is what I'm saying.
Look,
Santos made
was
it
the
a lot
fresher
closer.
fighter?
She made it a lot closer than people thought it would be.
Listen, who was the fresher fighter in the 5th? Who was the fresher fighter in the 4th? You can see that. So it wasn't like she's slowing down. In fact, Santos was slowing down. She slowed down in the 3rd. She slowed down in the 4th, and definitely in the 5th. And Valentina looked good. She wasn't. Her movement was good. Her striking abilities was there. She didn't look like she was gassing, where Santos looked like she was gassing. I told you at one point that she looked like she was about to cry in the corner. You can see it. She almost looked defeated. She still fought well, but I don't think Valentina is slowing down at all. In fact, man, she could have went a couple more rounds and she would have still looked like it was the first round. She looked fresh, man. Valentina just fought a good opponent on the ground that wasn't able to close the game, which was her best asset. That's it, man. Valentina's able to handle anybody, man. Ground or stand.
All right.
As an all-around fighter. Come on, man. Tonight showed it.
Cool.
But they'll be a
had
rematch.
AJ's the only guy in the world. He had it 50-45 for Valentina Shevchenko.
I think the
All
second
5
round. I
rounds.
think the second round, you know, went to Santos. But again, man, like I told you, like you got to look at like you have control of the back. But what are you doing with that? What are you doing with that? Not
much.
Not much. So that's what I'm saying. If
Not
there's not
enough.
much, like even a jiu-jitsu match, that wouldn't be nothing more than maybe an advantage. Nothing more. Because if you can't submit, that's just an advantage. Big deal. You still could win, you know, by doing what you have to do, by submitting. She couldn't submit at the end. It wasn't enough, you know. The
Still
second
better
round,
than being the guy that's getting dominated or
No,
girl
absolutely.
being
She wa- but-
dominated on the
but-
ground.
she wasn't dominated on the ground. You know, she was taken down, but Valentina took her down as well. Look, I'm happy that it's competitive, man. But she's defended her belt 7 times. For sure, age is going to catch up. We saw that with Joanna tonight. That's a great example. But I still think she's ahead of her competition by far. And even if they meet with Santos, she's going to beat her.
I think if they fight again, Santos will win.
I don't think so. I think it's going to be a more dominant Valentina win.
I don't think so.
She said she knew what to expect. She knew that was going to be her game.
Yeah, well,
And she
if
survived
she
it,
did,
she
she
survived well.
should have had more success. I don't know.
No, not at all. I think she
right.
succeeded very well. She didn't get closed down.
Should get yearly haircuts.
I'd love to, man. If I could only grow my hair like that again,
Yeah.
I would. I
Problem
swear,
is
if I
I don't
could.
have hair here.
Look at that head.
I'll do it for you guys, all right? I'll do it.
You'll do the.
The Yuri style. No, I won't. That's ridiculous.
Man, he looks solid. Yuri looks solid, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've picked pretty much all the fights wrong so far, so I don't know. I'll probably go with Glover Teixeira at this point.
Listen, man, I only lost with one, man.
I said Valentina was going to win, and she did, so I had that one. That was pretty good. I had Joanna. She did not win.
Yeah, that's the one that killed it for us.
And
well, killed it for me anyways.
I had Fiallo, too, winning. He did not win. A lot of losers I picked tonight, unfortunately. I don't know what happened.
Look, I got Yuri.
Can't win them all. And then we got Yuri Prochazka here jumping into the cage. I'm picking him to win. I think he's going to be the new light heavyweight champion in just his third fight in the UFC. This is his third fight in the UFC. That's crazy. He fought, what's his face? The other dude, and now Glover Teixeira.
Yeah, he fought Dominic Reyes.
He fought Reyes and Volkan Ozdemir. Dalloway was in Ryzen or something, right?
Yeah. Where he hasn't lost since 2015. So this guy, man, he's hot, man.
Yeah. No, Yuri is on fire right now. I think this is his time, but you can never count out Glover Teixeira. I think if he gets a takedown and if he takes Yuri's back, it's going to be lights out for Yuri.
But let's not forget Yuri. Like, at a young age of 29, where, like, Teixeira is at 42, you're right. When it comes to, like, the submission game, you know what Yuri said? He says, I'm not here to play jiu-jitsu, man.
Catch a kick and bring him to the ground, maybe. That's, like, the only way I could see maybe Glover getting the momentum on his side.
Yep. But I think before that happens, he gets knocked out by Yuri.
Listen, man, I'm going to say is, if I'm not mistaken, statistically, I think Yuri out of 28 fights has knocked out 25. So
I'll be right back. I'll fill up my glass of water.
All right.
Listen, man, it's been a pretty good card tonight. Glover looks good, man. Solid.
It's been okay. It's not been the most, like, exciting UFC card.
Look at Freddie. Look at that Freddie go.
He's coming back.
But listen, man, it's been. I don't think it was bad.
Right.
Like, what would you rate this? Like, you do it with the wrestling show out of 10. What would you rate this so far?
For a UFC pay-per-view, so far, maybe a 6. We'll see how the main event goes. I mean, it's hard to rate without the main event.
With Joanna retiring and all that.
Yeah, but that fight was pretty good. But this last fight, the Valentina and Santos fight, like, it was all right, but it wasn't like Joanna and Zhang Weili the first time. You know what I mean? Like, it was pretty good, but it wasn't, like, amazing.
Man, that back fist was enough to say, like, holy shit, that's a highlight reel.
No,
right
that
there,
fight
man.
was good. I'm talking about the Valentina and Tyler Santos fight.
I liked it, man. It kept me on, like, I enjoyed it, man. Because of just the fact that she was in very compromising positions and she was able to get out of it and still continue the fight. And even on her back, like I told you, she was throwing the back fist, which made a difference. That counts, man.
Yeah, but nobody was ever rocked in the fight. You know what I mean? Nobody looked really
in the fifth.
Hurt. Santos' eye was like kind of swollen shut. But, like, it's not like Valentina punched her and Santos fell down and there was a mad scramble. You know, like, there wasn't a ton of people in danger and only Santos' eye was kind of messed up. Like, Valentina walked out of the 25-minute fight with not really a scratch on her.
She looked good, man.
So that fight, wasn't my favorite, and it was long, so I think that kind of has slowed down the pay-per-view to an extent. And the first two fights being just absolute, I mean, they ended quickly, but, it's people you don't know and you don't care about, and they took forever to get to.
Well, let's see how this fight goes. Maybe it'll go from a 6 to a much higher.
Yeah, well, that's it. This fight, usually the main event has a lot to do with how good you like how much you like this pay-per-view.
What's the universe saying?
Because, the Valentina fight was something, the Joanna fight was something, but they're not going on last. This is going on last for a reason, because this is the fight you want to see the most. Glover Teixeira, Yuri Prochazka for the UFC light heavyweight title. This is what you want to see. This is what we're here for.
Yep. And I love
Let's
Glover,
go.
Man.
Yeah, me too.
Like I was saying on Thursday's show, I was like, when I saw Glover come into the UFC and I was looking at him fighting back in Brazil, I'm like, this guy's going to be like a champion one day. Like, and that was a long time ago. And I'm like, this guy's a killer. This guy is like he was freaking me out. Like I was like, he's going to dominate the UFC. Then he had a rough patch and whatever. And then I didn't think he would ever be champion, and boom, here he is. He's champion, and I'm happy for that. At least he got to be champion, and I was so sure he would be champion one day. But does he have enough to hold that belt tonight with a 29-year-old guy who's knocked out 25 of his opponents? Like, you know, his last 4 fights have all been KOs.
That's it.
You know, I mean,
Glover's 42, Yuri's 29. Yuri's got a longer reach. He's bigger. He's stronger. He's younger. He's got knockout power. Like, Yuri is just so dangerous.
and listen,
But Glover is always crafty. Glover's a veteran, and you can't count him out, and he's got a hell of a chin, so you never know. And his jiu-jitsu is just so strong
yeah, he's phenomenal.
that if he takes you down and he takes your back, it's a wrap.
You're
Like,
in trouble.
you're not going to get up.
Yeah, it's like Damian Maia having your back. Chances are.
Glover could show Tyler Santos how to finish that up, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Tyler Santos had opportunity after opportunity on the back of Valentina Shevchenko, couldn't wrap it up. Glover Teixeira, it just takes one time.
He's
He
gonna-
takes your back one time, he's
Yeah.
got 3 minutes, it's over.
It's
He's
done,
going to
yeah.
put your lights out.
Yeah, he's going to work it that it's that
You're
he's
gonna
gonna
tap.
submit you. But look at this. This is the thing with Yuri, man. Yuri hasn't lost since 2015. We're in 2022, man. He hasn't lost. I mean, the only way he could lose a fight tonight is exactly what you said. If Glover gets his back, man, you've got a 99% chance that he's going to close that.
Yep.
You know? But the thing is that Yuri, you know, has that knockout power, and he's knocked out some pretty heavy dudes, man. Look, Glover has a pretty solid chin, but, man, I don't know how solid it is,
I don't
against a
know
guy
if
like
it's enough
Yuri.
for Yuri.
That's
Yuri's
the
something
thing.
else. Got Yuri. We're
And
all
Yuri
going.
wants this, man. You know, he's like,
We're all going for Yuri in this fight. Unanimous with Yuri.
yeah, and it's hard because I love Glover. To go against Glover, man, it kills me. But after you look at all the stats and the fights and the breakdowns, you know, the edge goes to Yuri, man. Look at his record, 33-7, man. I mean, he's been fighting forever. Every time I see Glover, I think of Cain Velasquez, too. I don't know why, man. You know, free Cain, man. I hope we get to see him again soon. Oh, man.
Here we go. They're coming
Look at that.
together.
Glover wasn't looking at Yuri. Yuri's just staring down. Man, he's so much bigger. Jesus. Glover looked a little nervous there, stepping back.
I mean, wouldn't you be?
Yeah, big time, man. Look
This
at
is
that tassel.
the
Look at that
first
tassel
time that
waving in the air.
Yuri's going to be on such a big stage, I think. So how he's going to deal with that is important also.
True. Here we go, guys. Round 1.
Yuri and
By
Glover.
Timex.
Don't blink. Yuri switching stances
Yeah,
already,
yeah.
going back and forth. Southpaw to orthodox. He's so awkward. He comes from such weird angles. Keeps his hands low. You never know where his shots are coming from. Dangerous.
And Glover's throwing these
Rangy.
kicks, man, but they're like so telegraphed. Like they look heavy but slow, man.
Mm-hmm. I don't think he's going to have the speed to deal with Yuri. Yuri's so fast. Glover throws a body kick. Yuri blocks it.
I'm just waiting for Yuri to throw some kicks. I want to see where they go.
I'm waiting for Yuri to throw a spinning elbow, you know? Ooh, nice short left hand from Glover Teixeira. Ooh, nice jab. Stiff jab from Yuri.
Jeez.
Glover felt that. He took a couple steps back. He didn't like it.
No, imagine that's from a jab.
It was stiff.
And Yuri,
Straight jab.
oh, there goes that single
Glover
from
going
Glover.
for the single leg. This is what he has to do.
Mhm.
And he takes him down. Oh. Glover has Yuri down on his back.
Yuri just stayed in front of him, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he should have like
He didn't
done
throw
something
nothing.
more
He
than that.
just stayed in front.
Yuri holding on to Glover Teixeira for dear life in a closed guard. Just
this
hoping.
changes everything, man, right here.
I mean, you know, this is This could be the whole round like this with Glover Teixeira on top of you.
It's not good, man. You don't want Glover on top of you, but let's see how
huge takedown.
Yuri does.
Yuri's just trying to hold on to the overhook and, you know.
Jeez.
Just trying to hold him in the guard. Yuri tries to get up. Gives Glover his
Glover's
back.
gonna win.
That's not good, man.
I'm changing
That's
my
not
pick.
good.
Oh, Fred's changing his pick already. 2 minutes into the fight, Fred's changing his pick to Glover.
Man, he's got that
This is
hand.
looking like
You
a
gotta
Glover
pop
fight.
Up. He's got to pop up here, man. You got to do it now. Let's go.
Yuri cannot be here.
North-south position.
Glover's got him down. Glover's on top, baby.
He's got
side control.
He's got side
good control
Let's
of
see what
Yuri
does.
Prochazka.
He's got to push those legs out and pop out, bud. North-south, man. Not good.
No, north-south. He's got Glover's balls in his face and everything.
Balls to the walls, man. Here we go.
Good God almighty. Oh, big elbow from Glover Teixeira from the top. Oh, man.
Look, listen, Yuri could throw a big knee there. Glover has to be careful.
Glover's getting it done, baby.
Oh, he's out.
Yuri
He's
starts
out.
to roll out. He gets back to his
Yuri
feet.
got out.
Oh,
Holy
he got to his feet.
Woo.
Glover's laughing. He's like, oh, you got out, buddy. Oh, Yuri tries to fly a knee and a punch.
But again, no.
Oh,
No.
Glover looking for the single leg. Oh, Yuri slips
Yuri
out and
just-
runs away. He's like, no, not this time. No more single legs.
Oh, there
Yuri
goes the
with a
body
body kick. Yuri's getting aggressive. He's like, don't take me down.
Glover's
I'm going to punch
throwing
you.
nice
Glover's
also.
throwing big punches. Oh, man. Yuri fights such wild style. I love it. Oh, Glover going for the single. Oh, Yuri rolls but can't get back to his feet.
What
Glover
the
follows
hell?
him and mounts him. Now landing punches.
This is getting crazy.
Yuri's
Come on,
in so
Glover.
much trouble. Yuri can't
this
get
is
Glover
over. This is
Teixeira
gonna
off
be
of
over.
him.
Oh,
Come on.
full mount on top.
Full mount, landing big punches. Yuri can't get out.
Jesus,
Yuri
man.
can't get
triangle.
out. He's
Oh,
in
yeah,
big
Setting up for
trouble.
a triangle there if he's
Arm
Glover
triangle.
look-
Come on.
Glover
Yeah.
looking for the arm triangle.
but he's too close to the octagon.
That's it.
You can't pull out.
He doesn't
Yeah.
have enough space.
Yeah.
Just throw elbows, Glover.
But it was there, man.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
boy.
Big punches
Still
from
got
Glover
it.
Teixeira. Yuri's trying
Let's see
to
if Yuri can
survive.
survive this, man.
He's trying, man.
Look, he's tapping him on the back.
Because
like,
he's not out. He's not unconscious. He's
No.
just stuck. Yuri's just got to keep
be
rolling.
careful!
He rolls. He gives his back. He
Oh.
stands up to his feet trying to dump Glover Teixeira over the back on top, but Glover holds on, still has his hooks in, looking to switch to the arm bar. But I think
Glover, man.
Yuri's going to survive.
I don't know, man. That's
Glover looking for the arm bar.
Look at
Yuri's
the
gotta
arm.
be
Look at Yuri's arm. Doesn't
real-
look good.
He's got to be real careful.
he's got to be
He's
careful.
got it bent. He's holding on. He's defending
Oh,
well.
watch it.
And he's
Whoa.
out. And now Glover's on his back with 20 seconds to go, but
Jesus, man.
oh well.
Round one
Oh.
for Glover.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, depending how it
Oh.
ends here.
Oh, but Yuri looking for ground and pound. Yuri could put your
Yeah.
lights out with 3 punches.
Yuri
Yuri
looks
now.
upset, man.
Yuri throwing big punches on Glover. He's got him
Holy
hurt.
shit.
But the
Still
round
giving
ends.
the
Glover
round to Glover,
survived.
man.
I don't know, man. I think Yuri had enough
I'm
at
still
the end
giving
there
that
for
round
to
to
change
Glover.
it, man. He swayed the judges.
You know how I
Glover's
said
smiling.
a main event
Woo.
could make a pay-per-view?
Dude, that's it, man.
That round could make a pay-per-view.
That was
Holy
exciting.
shit.
And listen, and it's good that Yuri got
Wow.
caught. Listen, this is good for Yuri because he was able to get out of like really bad positions with a guy like Glover.
And
That
then,
says a lot, man.
And then at the end, he landed good punches on him.
Man.
And who knows what Glover's energy is like now because he tried real
He
hard
was
to
smiling,
finish and
though.
get him. Was he
still-
smiling?
Yeah.
Yeah, when
Oh,
he went
man.
to his corner, he was happy. Like he looked happy.
Ooh.
Yuri's tough, man.
That was
Yuri's one
Glover's-
tough guy, man.
Glover's round for sure, but
I don't know. You listen at the end
Oh,
there,
Glover
man.
won that round, dude. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to be kidding
No,
me.
no, he won the
Yuri
round,
had,
but
like,
Yuri, like
13
at the end,
seconds
man,
at
was
the end.
enough to make you think.
No, Glover had him mounted and was beat the shit
Yeah.
out of him for a mount. What are you saying,
But
man?
look what happened to Glover almost at the end. If
Get
there was
outta
more
here.
time, it could have been a stoppage
Thank
there, bud.
God you're not a judge.
Hey, listen, man, I won
yeah,
with
exactly.
the last
this
one,
is
Valentina.
AJ,
I
the
called
guy
it.
that wants to be in charge of judging.
Yeah, it's
Listen,
crazy.
guys, don't be haters, man.
Round 2.
Look at
well,
Yuri.
how you gonna say that wasn't Glover's
No,
round, dude?
I gave it to Glover, but I said Yuri had
Come
enough
on,
in the
man.
last 30 seconds
No, he didn't.
to make you realize
What happened?
what happened.
I
Eye
Eye poke.
pokey.
Ah,
Glover
Glover.
poked Yuri in the eye.
He's okay, man. Yuri's tough. He doesn't need that. Don't worry about it. put the tassel back and let's go forward. That's the way you do it, bud.
Here we go. Back in.
I'm looking at that
pause
hair
and the timer
going
clock
all
now?
over the place,
that?
and I'm like, that might
Timer
be
clock
annoying.
pauses.
Oh, it does? Nice.
Yeah, what, Fred?
I'm looking at Yuri's hair, you know, going forward, backwards. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that might be annoying.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that on my head.
Well, for the opponent, man, yeah, it could distract you. Oh, man.
Whoa,
Those are
Glover
nice.
with a good combo. Yuri ducks one, but got hit with one, too.
Whoa.
Oh, Yuri with a straight kick right up the
Yeah,
middle.
he's throwing big.
Oh, nice
Glover.
jabs from Yuri. Glover taking him, though. Glover's so tough.
He's tough.
Come on.
Oh, Yuri with
nice
a
high
knee.
Whoa.
Oh,
Those are some
I
dangerous
picked
punches
Yuri,
by
but
Yuri.
if Glover wins, I'll be so happy for him.
yeah. Yuri's punches, though, they look like swords just coming at you. They are just nasty. So many of them look like death blows. Death blow. When someone wants to blow you up, not because of who you are, but for different reasons altogether. Oh, Glover with a nice right hand.
The dinosaur is throwing, man.
Yuri's having trouble landing his punches, but there's
getting
one.
in.
Oh, nice right from Yuri. Oh, Yuri goes for a flying
Whoa.
knee. Glover catches
He
it.
looks stunned a bit, Glover.
Oh, Glover is
Glover
stunned.
does-
Oh, here comes Yuri. Here comes
Oh.
Yuri. Glover going for a desperation takedown. Can't get it.
Glover-
Yuri with some big punches as Glover Teixeira hurt. Yuri going,
Oh, my God.
trying to
If he's
finish
got
him
something
from the
Glover,
top.
man, I'd freak out.
Oh, Yuri went for a choke. Glover escaped,
Yeah,
and they're
but-
back to their feet. Glover survives, but Glover, I think, is still on
Whoa,
Yuri's
what
legs.
a nice
lot of
Nice.
punches.
Nice uppercut from Yuri. Yeah, Glover took a lot of big, heavy shots from Yuri and looked real hurt there. Oh,
my God.
man, Yuri is pouring it on Glover
Still 2
Teixeira.
minutes 30 left. This might be a long round for Glover, it looks like.
Yeah, Glover
Yeah.
looks like.
Because I don't see him having the power to
No.
get those takedowns right now.
No, you could
He
see
just
it.
went for one, and
he
Yuri
gave up.
just shook him
Yeah.
off like it was nothing.
Glover looks, you can see in his face, man, he's like, holy shit.
Uh-oh.
This is only
Yuri
round
stayed
2.
in front of him again.
Oh, Yuri just waiting for it. Glover went for the single
Nah.
leg, but Yuri just slips away.
Yeah.
I don't think Glover has it to take him down at this point. Glover looks a lot slower. Glover looks like he's in
I can
a
see that
world
elbow.
of hurt. Big
Yeah.
elbow from Yuri.
Yeah, you can see it. Those elbows are coming in.
Glover's slowing down
see that up-
exponentially
yeah.
here.
He's really going to a Muay Thai style right now.
Oh, Yuri with big
Oh,
punches
my
on
God.
Glover.
They're hitting, man.
Oh,
all on
Glover's
target.
head rocking back and forth.
Oh.
Oh, but Glover lands a punch, and Yuri slips down, and Glover jumps on him,
Come on,
gets
somebody's
on his
bleeding.
back.
Glover.
Who's bleeding? Is it Glover or is it Yuri? I think it's
I'm not
Glover.
sure.
But Glover's on top of
Uh-oh.
Yuri Prochazka. He's got a knee mount on him. He's trying to take his back and choke him out and wrap this sucker up right now.
Man, because he was taking
What
a
the
punishment there.
hell?
This is crazy, man.
Holy shit.
Yuri's smiling there, but I don't know, man.
I don't think he's liking it too much.
No.
Glover's got a mount now on Yuri.
There, slip out that leg. Oh!
Yuri gets back to half guard. I mean,
Man, this
that
is
was,
crazy. Because
that
he
helps.
looked like he was about to go down. Glover looked, man,
he looked done.
he looked done. Yuri was just throwing. Everything that he was throwing was on the money.
This is crazy.
But that's the thing with
Glover's
Glover.
on top right now.
When Glover gets that half guard, man, he's dangerous.
What a fight.
But Yuri's still holding off, man. But Glover is bleeding big time.
Oh, big elbow from Glover Teixeira on top in Yuri's half guard. More punches from Glover. What the hell's going on here? This is crazy.
I'm still going to give that round to Yuri, I think, for the same reason I gave the first one to Glover. Like, he dominated most of that round. But, man,
Oh,
Glover's
there's a full
finishing
mount
strong.
again.
Uh-oh.
Wait, it's not over.
I don't know, but
Yeah,
Glover's
we might
got
not
Glover's
him
throwing
get
some
to the end
heavy
of it.
bombs.
full
Oh.
mounts, big punches and elbows.
Oh.
Yuri looks
5
in
seconds.
big
Oh,
trouble.
he's bleeding now.
Oh,
Yuri's
bleeding.
cut real bad. Yuri
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Okay, I
Holy
don't know.
shit.
I don't know.
I don't know
Oh,
if it's
man,
Yuri
this
that's
is
bleeding.
a
I think it's.
war.
I think it's.
They're both
It's
bleeding.
They both
let's see
are.
this.
They are both bleeding.
Yeah,
Yuri's
there's a
got
cut above the
a
eye.
huge cut above his left eyebrow. from a Glover Teixeira elbow that just happened in the final
Man, that
15
round's hard to
seconds.
judge.
Ah, this is crazy.
I got to give it to Glover. I got to give it to after that.
I don't know, man.
I got to give
Yuri
it to
did good early, man.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
he
we
had him
thought
really
Glover-
hurt. You're right,
We
Fred.
thought
I don't
Glover
know.
didn't have the energy to get a takedown and all, and Glover ended up getting it. So.
But what counts more? If you almost finish a guy early in the round and he survives, or if you almost finish a guy at the end of the round and he survives?
Man,
Because both guys, I think, had equal amount of near-death experience in that fight, or in that round.
I'm going 1-1. I'm going 1-1.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
man.
Maybe.
That was only 2 rounds, guys.
Oh, my God. Is this going to go? Will this finish?
Look at Yuri, man.
Will we go the distance? I cannot believe.
See, the cut above Yuri's eye is bad.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a bleeder, but it doesn't affect like
tempo is
visibility.
incredible.
Doesn't affect anything. We'll see.
These are
Glover's-
big guys, man.
Glover is
For them to put
smiling.
for them to
Uh-oh.
put that tempo, man,
What's
these
the-
are
what's
these are
the
fucking
doctor?
big guys still.
Yeah, it's nothing, man. Come on, let them fight.
Yeah.
That's nothing. It'll open up again once that another big elbow comes,
Yeah.
man. You
They're
know?
both cleaned up now, but they're going to start bleeding as soon as they punch each other. You're right, though, Fred. The pace of this fight has been insane.
Yeah, and like we're
And you
got to
figure it'll favor the younger man. But I
Yeah.
don't know, man. I've seen Glover go into some deep water and some wars and come out victorious. He's fought 5 rounds many times. Yuri doesn't have that experience.
Well, he's gonna get it tonight. That's for sure.
Maybe.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if they go 5 here.
Whoa!
Oh, Glover's hurt. Glover got rocked with a punch, going for a takedown. And now
Stand up, man.
falls to his back, and Yuri says, "No, let's stand. I think
This
standing
is crazy,
better."
man.
Yeah.
What a fight!
Yeah.
What a fight!
But
What a-
Yuri,
what a
man,
fighter,
he's still
too.
taunting him. He's
What a
like,
guy, Glover Teixeira, 42 years old, doing this. What a dude!
Listen, man,
Oh,
between
Yuri
him and
goes for
Yan,
a
man,
jumping knee.
you know what I'm saying, Dave? Between him and Yan, like, you know, combined ages is like 81 years old. I mean, it's crazy.
That's crazy. And Jan Blachowicz picking up a win in his last fight. Glover Teixeira said, get the win, and I'll win my fight, and then we'll rematch. And I think Jan's probably next for the winner of this fight. No matter what, it'll be Jan Blachowicz fighting the winner of this one.
Jesus. Yeah. Yuri throwing those jabs.
Yuri's throwing some good jabs. Glover going for a takedown. Yuri defends it. So far, it's been Yuri's round, but
Oh,
nice
my
left hands from
God.
Yuri Prochazka. Glover Teixeira going for that takedown again.
Stuffed it.
Yuri defends
Glover
it
looks like he's
again.
gassing here. Glover's tiring out
Yeah.
big time, man.
Oh,
He can't even
Yeah.
get up.
Glover's having
Wow.
trouble getting back to his feet. He
Oh.
looks tired after that takedown
Oh,
attempt.
my God. He's
Oh, Glover's
getting
in
tender
trouble.
here.
Oh, knee
Oh.
from
and
Yuri.
I was just about to say
never
this,
count out Glover, man.
What?
No.
But Glover caught the knee,
but that's
takes him down, and now has side control with 3 minutes
Come on.
left in this round.
Come on, Glover.
Glover Teixeira on top with a good amount of control. This is
And listen,
insane.
This is the biggest fault of Yuri tonight. Every time he's throwing that knee, he's trying to go up. It's sort of like a
Thank
Muay Thai
you.
high knee, and he's getting caught with that. I was just about to say is that Yuri cannot throw that knee on Glover because Glover is able to catch that leg. He's got to throw everything but that
He's
sort
timing
of
it.
flying knee. It's kind of slow.
Yeah.
He could throw that when Glover's head is like coming down.
Yuri back to his feet now.
Yeah.
They're clinched up against the fence.
Yeah.
Both
Glover-
guys bleeding.
Oh, Glover is.
Man, but you look like Glover looks like he's in trouble, and then he fires back 1-2.
As long
Oh,
as Yuri
no.
doesn't. Oh, yeah, nice
Oh,
body
big
punch.
body punch from Yuri.
But-
But Glover
Oh.
Glover looks like he's hurt, and then
Glover.
he goes for that takedown. You can't count him out. Thank you, Patrick. Patrick C. Hamilton dropping a super chat. Patrick, you are still the super chat leader of the night. Thank you, my friend.
Thanks, bud.
Out in Saskatchewan.
What a great fight. The body punches being
Oh.
thrown by Yuri are
Lighten
crazy.
up
Oh.
the body of Glover
Oh.
Teixeira.
Oh, there's
a
that
knee
knee.
to the body.
See, that was okay. It was at midline.
Glover going for a
looks,
takedown.
Glover looks in trouble
I
here.
think.
Yeah, Yuri's trying to pound him out here, finish him
Oh,
off.
He's bleeding, man.
Glover is in big
We've
trouble.
got a bleeder, ladies and gentlemen.
Glover's got him in the half guard,
Once he
though.
throws
And
the
he's
elbows-
blocking a lot of them, but
That's it. Glover's trying to control the
Yeah,
wrist.
but Freddie,
Work
once he
his
gets the
jiu-jitsu.
elbows, it's done.
it's close, man.
Yeah,
It's close to the
if
end.
Yuri could get that arm out and throw the elbows,
But he can't.
He can't
Because
yet.
much better than him on the ground.
He's got that high knee.
Finding positions where he can survive.
You're right. But he's not looking good here.
Like Glover, he knows he's in trouble. He knows he's in a bad spot.
Damn.
But he's making sure that he makes it out of this round. He's making sure that he defends himself when it goes to the ground. If I'm Yuri, I would say, you know what? Let's stand up, man. Forget this trying to pound you out on the ground. It's not going to happen.
Oh, no way.
Now he's going for
Is he
chokes.
going to try to submit?
He's not going to choke Glover Teixeira. It's
No,
not
look.
going to happen. It's
Oh,
not
man.
going to happen. And then look what happens.
Yep,
Then he winds up on the bottom.
move.
Every time Yuri tries to grapple Glover Teixeira, it backfires on him in some way. He needs to keep striking with him because he will knock him out.
Man, that was crazy.
Glover can't stay on his feet. He wants the fight on the ground. He wants to fight on the ground. He doesn't want to stand up anymore. He's tired.
Big elbows by Glover.
Yuri is also a little tired right now, it seems.
I guess. Yuri on his back, taking some punches now from Glover Teixeira. I don't think Glover's doing enough from the guard of Yuri Prochazka to steal the round. I think this is still Yuri's round, but...
Yeah, 2-1 Yuri.
Probably 2-1 Yuri.
But really good fight by Glover, man. Man, is he trying to go for a triangle?
I'll tell you
What
what,
the
man,
hell?
Yuri is looking a little slow at the end of that round.
He does look pretty slow. But so does Glover. I mean, both of their faces are a mess. They have been through a war. They have just fought 15 minutes of a high-paced, high-energy, high-output, high-violence fight, and this is crazy.
So this is Yuri's first time entering a fourth round in his career. The first time.
And the fourth time for Glover Teixeira. So that's pretty cool. Glover got experience. This is the first time Yuri Prochazka enters the championship rounds. We'll see how he reacts to this. But so far, I have this fight. I think I have it 2-1 for Yuri. Or maybe 2-1 for Glover. I don't know, man. The first round was Glover's, but that second round was, like, hard. It was hard to call.
Man, what a
Who
good
did you
fight.
score the second round to? Yuri?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just a Yuri homer.
No, I'm
You're
not.
cheering for Yuri.
I'm just looking at like.
Why am I
Yuri's
asking
strikeout.
you?
Hey, man, you should be asking me. I'm the one who called like Valentina.
I think I have it 2-1 Glover. I think I have the first two for Glover. But I don't know. Maybe 2-1 Yuri. It's real close.
He doesn't look too bad, Yuri. He's still the same.
But I feel like we won't need the scorecards for this one. I think somebody's going to be put
to sleep
out.
I mean, Glover was slowing down, but then he got a second win. I don't know, man. Glover, I think he's good for 5, man. He might lose by decision in the end, but he's hard to finish. And right now he's doing good.
I think Glover will get knocked out, or he will choke out Yuri. I still think that somebody's going to get finished here because they're chipping away at each other, and I think eventually somebody's going to get to what they need to do.
It's getting to the edge of something happening.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You can see the build-up here.
Yeah.
Something's going to happen.
Somebody's going to be finished.
Oh.
Some scorecards, people have it 2-1 for Glover Teixeira like I do. Some people have it 2-1 Yuri Prochazka, but I have it 2-1 Glover. Freddie and AJ have it 2-1 Yuri. But I'm seeing a lot of the Twitter things on the screen. A lot of it was 2-1 Glover.
It's a tough one. This round, man, so far it's Yuri. He's winning this, but Glover's still there, man. He's still standing strong.
Whoa.
Oh,
nice
Glover.
left hand from Glover. Rocked Yuri.
Get that takedown.
Glover going for the takedown here.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, and he gets it, the double leg.
Oh, my God.
And now it's side control on top of Yuri.
Back to north-south position.
Wow.
Could he get to, like, side? He gets
Glover, finish him.
Glover controlling Yuri Prochazka. A huge takedown. Huge.
But does he have it? Does he have the gas in the tank to continue? Man. Teixeira, 4 out of 14 takedowns, man.
This is amazing.
I noticed that I
minutes
call
left.
him Glover and you call him Glover. Which one is it?
Potato.
AJ, what do you think? You know how to mispronounce everybody's name.
I think it's Glover.
I thought it was Glover, like
or Glover. I don't know. What do I say, man?
Like Danny Glover. Glover Teixeira. There's Glover.
Oh, Glover's
climbing up
throwing
to the mount.
Bombs, man. The shells are coming down.
He's got him mounted in the 4th round here. Glover
Lots
Teixeira.
of time, Dave.
Lots
Going
of
for the
time.
triangle choke. No way, Jose.
I'm saying somebody's getting finished.
No way, Jose.
Defending it right now.
He could do it.
Yuri's defending it, but he's in trouble.
Does he have what it is in the gas tank?
I don't think he does.
No, he doesn't have enough
Glover's
space.
going to choke him out here.
Look, there's still space. If he could close that
he
gap,
has the
he
angle.
can win it.
Yeah, like
Yuri says he's okay, but I think he's going to get choked out.
You see the space there, Dave? There's too much space still.
Yeah.
Glover's going to close the distance.
Those long
that was
arms
close.
were creating some space.
It was close, man.
It was close.
He gave up on it, but I think he's still
like
trying
I said,
to work
he doesn't
it.
have it depends on
Ground and pound, man. Go for the ground and pound. Oh, now maybe.
Oh,
there
that
you
looks
go.
tight. That looks tight.
Now he steps over.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yuri's
no,
in
this
trouble.
looks good.
He's thinking about it.
Is the tap going to come?
I think it might.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yuri's
we're
trying
almost
to
there.
defend.
Glover's
Yuri's
trying.
fighting with his last
okay.
breath.
He's giving the thumbs up.
Oh, my God.
What
I don't
the
know.
hell, man?
Oh, don't kill you. Yeah, nice.
Oh,
my
nice
God.
Yuri
exit.
got out of that.
What an escape from Yuri Prochazka.
He gave the thumbs up, too, man.
How
This guy's
the
a beast.
hell? How the hell did he get out of that head and arm choke?
I don't
That's
understand.
insane.
That's Glover, man.
And now he's on top of
And
Glover,
just pounding away.
just throwing crazy punches at him from top position.
Jesus.
What the hell? Back
Yuri
in the
is a
guard
beast,
of Glover
man.
Teixeira. How did Yuri escape that choke?
He
what
did.
That's
the
a
hell?
legit escape still that he did, man. That was a nice one,
That
man.
was slick. What was that?
It was with a thumbs up on top of it all, too, man. He
Yo.
gave the thumbs up like, I'm out of this.
I
And he
got to
did.
try that. That's crazy.
Holy
What was that
shit.
escape?
He basically put some pressure
Oh, no.
on
Glover's got his back
arm to
again.
break that. Oh,
Yeah.
What the hell's going on here, man?
Glover reverses the position, takes the back of Yuri Prochazka now.
Oh, my God. This is crazy, man.
What?
and this might
This
be
is
fight
a
of the year, man.
ridiculous
This is
fight. If
excellent.
Yuri could get out of
Yeah.
this now.
This is one of the best fights you'll see ever.
Well, this is what we like.
This is incredible.
Wow, Yuri got out. Oh, my
Yuri
God.
is-
And this round
escapes.
is going to be the hardest to judge, maybe.
This is one tough.
I think it's Glover's. I think it's Glover's. He had all that mount control, you know,
Still 20 seconds
big
to go,
effective
Dave.
strikes from mount. Yuri's landed a few punches from guard, but not as much as Glover did from mount. Glover had Yuri in it. I mean, that choke was real close,
Yeah.
man. Glover had
Yeah.
Yuri in a near fight-ending position in this round. I think round 4 is Glover Teixeira's.
Man, but it was close.
2-2.
It was crazy.
I'm going to have it.
Man, this is crazy.
I've got it 3-1 for
thought it-
Glover. I've got it 3-1
2-2.
Glover Teixeira. Fred, you've got it 2-2. AJ?
I got it 2-2.
AJ's got it 2-2. Interesting.
Man, and I'm going to tell you something.
I can't believe this fight has gone past the 4th
No,
round. Sorry, but I
you're right,
can't
you're
believe
right.
because I thought Glover was going to choke him out or get knocked out here. Like,
So did I, man. That's what I was just about to
Wow.
say. That we thought that something was going to happen. It was right on the edge, but something could happen in the 5th year. If this goes to the decision, man, it's insane. But man, oh man, this is ridiculous. I think it's 2-2, man. What the hell, man? Good fight. So are you still at a 6?
no, it's at least a 7.5 at this point because of
That's
this
it?
fight. Maybe an 8.
Yeah, I'd say like more of an 8 than anything.
We'll see how
Depending
this-
on how it ends.
We'll see
here
how this
now.
5th round goes.
Damn, this is insane. The crowd is on their feet, man. Look at this. There's no one sitting down. Except for that guy with the mask there.
Here we go. 5th and final round of this incredible championship fight. One of the best light heavyweight title fights of all time.
Fight
right
of the
here.
night, man. Fight of the night right
Yeah.
here. That's it.
Fred was saying maybe fight of the year. This has been incredible.
A lot of respect there, man.
Yuri Prochazka right now minus 120, the favorite live odds.
They
Teixeira
both need
minus
this
110.
round.
Yeah, they both need it,
They
man.
both
Whoever
have
gets
to
it
think
wins
they
it.
need this round, so.
Oh, yeah.
Whew.
They both should be hunting for the finish here because they could both get it.
This is a Manscaped close fight.
Oh,
What the right?
Big
What
right
the
hand.
hell?
Big right hand from
way.
Glover.
What the hell?
Goes for the guillotine. Yuri slips out and winds up on top in
man.
Glover Teixeira's guard. Holy shit. Glover looked like he had him knocked out with a couple of
Yeah.
punches, a
That
big
was
right
crazy,
hand,
man.
and then he looked to finish it with a guillotine, jumped guard. Yuri slips out.
That was
See what I was
crazy.
telling you
Still
before
hurt
about the
Yuri.
guillotine choke
Yep.
when you're standing up? When you Go down to your back. There's a moment where the guy can slip his head out.
And he did it.
Finish it standing, Glover. Finish it standing. Man, Glover now on his back. No, he should not have done that.
He should have just kept going with the punches because he had him. I think this is going to cost him here, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, Yuri just gets out of Glover's guard.
Yuri looks hurt still.
Yuri does look hurt. Gets out of Glover's guard and decides to keep it standing. And now Yuri's firing back at Glover with some punches. Whoa. What? Oh, big right hand from Glover Teixeira.
They're both on shaky legs, man.
Oh, nice short left from Glover.
Oh,
Glover looks like the fresher fighter right now.
Yeah.
He lands a 1-2, shoots in at the legs of Yuri. Yuri's defending it. I think Glover is going for takedowns more to catch his breath than anything because he's winning the fight standing up, but it's, it's scary. He takes him down. It's an easier path to victory than it is standing up with him. It's less dangerous.
Oh, he's got
on the ground.
Almost down, and
almost
Yuri
gets a
pops
takedown,
out.
But Yuri escapes. Wow.
This is
Yuri
insane.
with an elbow. How did Yuri escape?
Jesus, man.
Oh, nice jab from Glover. Stops Yuri in his tracks. Right hand from Glover.
Yeah.
Yuri says no, but I don't know.
Oh, again.
Left hand from Glover.
Come on, Glover. You keep on striking.
Oh, Yuri landed a short uppercut there. Glover shot in for a takedown. Glover gets the takedown for a second. Can Yuri get back to his feet? He's trying to get back to his feet. Switch out.
This is crazy.
But Glover's having a good time of it, controlling him on the ground. Yuri really trying to get to his feet. He knows he has to. If he doesn't, that's probably the fight. And there's Glover Teixeira with a full mount.
I think he's going to win this.
Gets the takedown, mounts Yuri Prochazka. He's tapping. Did he tap?
No, I don't
just
know.
Tapping the head like to.
Oh, man, I thought he was tapping for some
No.
reason. I'm like, what's he tapping to? It looked like he was tapping, but he was just kind of tapping him on the head.
Well, he might tap now, man, because he's in a bad position.
Wow.
Jesus, man. This is...
Glover has him fully mounted.
I have a feeling we might see these guys fighting again soon.
Glover on top. Yuri's in trouble.
What the hell, man? I think.
I mean, if Glover wins this still, man, move on to the next one, man.
Oh, he wins.
40.
Oh, no, he made a big
42.
mistake, man. He had the opportunity to win this fight, but there's still a lot of time left.
Oh, wow, Yuri gets on top. How did Yuri do this? Reverses out of Glover Teixeira. Glover's trying to roll into it.
Be careful, man.
Tried to roll for a leg lock.
Glover's in trouble here, man.
Tried to re-guard, but Yuri, nice positioning, gets into side control now on top of Glover. He's trying to get that crucifix locked in. But Glover defends very well. Turtles back up. Oh, Yuri trying to sink in a choke.
Holy shit! It's deep,
that's deep, but he's got no hooks. Glover's trying to defend it, and
what happened? He tapped. He tapped. Holy shit!
What?
He tapped out Glover Teixeira.
He tapped.
What the hell?
He tapped him with a rear naked choke with no hooks in. What the fuck?
He did a freaking...
With 27 seconds left,
pure
he
catch
just
wrestling
stole the
choke,
fight.
man.
What the hell?
That's
Are you
old school
kidding
catch
me?
wrestling choke, man. Brought him to the ground and choked the shit out of him. That was Yuri, man.
Come on, Glover.
Yuri choked out
Great fight,
Glover, man. In the fifth.
Incredible
We said there
fight.
was an edge coming. It was going to finish, not by decision. No, and listen, man, if you would have put down money on Yuri
by submission, no way.
you would have made some good money tonight.
Yo, hold on a second.
Hold the horses.
Glover Teixeira was 30 seconds away from retaining that title.
Look how we choked him out, man.
30 seconds
Look
away.
at this, Dave. Pure tap. Look at that. Oh, my God. You don't see that often, man. Glover tapping.
The rear naked choke with
my
no
God.
hooks.
And
Just had his neck. It was deep. He caught him, and Glover couldn't get out, and he taps out with 27 seconds left to go.
What the hell?
In the
Bravo,
fifth
Yuri,
round,
man.
Yuri takes it. Looked like he was about to lose. Yuri Prochazka chokes out Glover Teixeira.
And it wasn't just a small choke. You see how Glover was tapping? It wasn't just a small. He was tapping because he was in serious trouble.
He was in big trouble.
Wow, Yuri, and no one can say now that Yuri is only a stand-up guy. Yuri can submit, and not only did he submit, he submitted one of the best grapplers in the UFC to date. This is Damian Maia, Glover Teixeira, BJJ black belt, world champion. Yuri tapped him out.
9 on 10 pay-per-view.
Wow, 9 on 10, man. That was crazy.
Because that fight
that's fight of the year, man.
was one of the greatest fights I've ever seen in my life.
Because it was nonstop, man.
And then the way it ended.
It was like
the way it ended is like, what? No.
Storybook, man. This is a Disney
getting
classic.
The choke like that with 27 seconds left to go. Are you kidding me? To become the champion in his third fight in the UFC when he was probably going to lose a decision to Glover Teixeira, 27 seconds left. He grabs a rear naked choke with no hooks and makes Glover Teixeira, who was the guy, the jiu-jitsu guy, he chokes Glover with the rear naked choke?
Wow,
are you kidding me?
Champion, ladies and gentlemen.
Yuri Prochazka. Wow.
Beautiful, man. Oh, yeah,
You got to do his hairdo now, Dave.
No, I don't.
Do it,
I got to
Dave.
grow my hair a little bit longer
Dave.
in the back to
Let's
do that.
Let's hear this, man.
Take a little while.
Even Cormier, man.
That's insane.
Dude, that was a crazy fight.
That's insane.
Storybook ending, man.
How did he do that? 4 minutes, 32 seconds.
Shit,
round 5. Submission.
It's crazy, man. See, don't think in a fight.
That's crazy. I need to see the scorecards. How did the judges have the first 4 rounds?
I don't know. It was a close fight. Man.
Was it 2-2 going into the 5th?
Yeah, I thought so.
Was it, though? I wonder. And, like, that 5th round, was Glover going to win that 5th round? Like, Glover was winning that 5th round. I think even if it was 2-2, Glover was winning. That's so crazy.
This is his 3rd win by submission, man. But those other 2 don't count like this.
Not like this. This is one.
And this guy's a killer still. He's going to be hard to beat.
He's only 29 years old, guys, in the heavyweight division.
Light heavyweight.
Sorry, light heavyweight. What the hell? Oh, he fucked up his left hand.
Oh, he said he hurt his left hand in the fight. Yeah, Glover tapping. I mean, he was tapping furiously because he was in big trouble. Yuri just had it.
It might have been like a neck crank or something. Like Glover looked like he was in pain there, so that squeeze might have been like extra hard.
That's so crazy. What a fight. Like, everything happened in that fight. Both guys got hurt, got wobbled, got dropped, got everything.
You thought
they had advantages. You thought they were going to get tapped out. Glover had chokes. Yuri had chokes. You know what I mean? Like, they all had close submissions that looked like they were going to end the fight. They all had instances like Glover looked like he was going to get knocked out. Yuri looked like he was going to get knocked out multiple times in this fight. This is the greatest light heavyweight title fight since John Jones Gustafsson won. It might have been better.
This is
probably better. This is probably
100%.
the greatest light heavyweight title fight I've ever seen.
Yep.
Of all time.
Tap to Glover, man. You
Unbelievable.
know? Dude, this was crazy. And this is a pay-per-view that if you missed out tonight, man, you missed out, man. You'll be regretting this.
Fight.
This is like you did it all too, dude.
Wow. DJ Bourne saying fight of the year. Yeah, I agree.
DJ, I agree with you, man.
I can't imagine any fight. I haven't seen a better fight this year. I can't imagine anything being better than that. Not only was the fight incredible, but the way it ended, it was like such a shocking finish.
I'm sure John Jones is looking at this and he's like, man, maybe I'll get back to light heavyweight. Fuck the heavyweight.
Well, he's going to fight Stipe, so.
Yeah, you should fight Stipe for a big payday.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't go well, maybe come back. But
yeah,
right now he's jacked, man. He's far from 205, John Jones. So
That was insane.
Yeah, he's too big for 205. What a fight.
Oh, man, look, he's holding on to his neck, man. That guy's going to be feeling it tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It probably was attacking his neck where it was hurting, the way that he was tapping.
Man, listen, for a guy like Glover to tap, you know that's hurting. And he, like you said, he wasn't tapping just lightly like, oh, man, I'm giving up. He was tapping like, my life is coming to an end. Man, Yuri's mean, man.
Oh, Yuri just like blew a kiss to Jan Blachowicz.
Yeah, Jan.
They exchanged words, and he blew a kiss to him. I think they're going to fight next. It didn't seem mean. I think he seemed nice to him, but I think Jan next for Yuri Prochazka. I think Yuri beats Jan, but Magomed Ankalaev is coming.
Yeah, he's the nightmare that's coming, man.
He's coming.
Yeah, but it just goes to show you how this division, man, is so exciting, man. But you know what? He's a cool guy. Like, he had a lot of respect for Glover. There was no hate, man. There was a lot of respect in those rounds. Holy shit, man. I'm sure Jan is looking like it's going to be pretty much the same type of fight, but it'll probably end a lot earlier.
All right, man.
If
Freddie, there?
If Jan can close the gap though, like and get those takedowns, you know, like Glover showed, like you take Yuri down.
But he could get out, Dave. That's the difference from some pretty heavy positions. You're talking full mount by Glover.
Yeah.
99. Listen, man. 99% of the time, most guys are done. You know, most guys are done at 99%. There's that 1% which is called Yuri. He was able to do it over and over again tonight, man. From every position you can think of. The guy is not only a stand-up phenomenon, man. He was able to defend in his grappling. And not only was he able to defend, he was able to submit the best jiu-jitsu grappler in the UFC right now. That's not a joke, man.
Well, I think Charles Oliveira might be a little.
But between Glover, a light heavyweight, man, those heavy boys, man, that's not a joke, man. This was crazy. And I agree with DJ, man. This was fight of the year, but I think it might be fight of all time at light heavyweight. It's a Hall of Fame
fight.
Yeah,
it's
that's
a Hall of Fame fight. Classic fight. Yuri Prochazka, your new UFC light heavyweight champion. Valentina Shevchenko gets the decision win over Tyler Santos. Zhang Weili knocks out Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Joanna retires after the fight. Jake Matthews over Andre Fiallo, and Jack Della Maddalena over Ramzan Emaev. But the big one, Yuri Prochazka in the main event, submitting Glover Teixeira with 28 seconds left to go in the final round. Crazy fight, one of the best fights you'll ever see. And I will be back here on Thursday night with the boys, Freddie and AJ, talking MMA. We'll be previewing UFC in Austin, Texas. Calvin Cater taking on Josh Emmett next weekend. And I know our picks will be better next weekend.
Well, listen, my picks were good, man. I would have won, man.
Except you lost.
Joanna, I
there's
lost. What's the scorecard? I can't see, Dave. I don't got my glasses. What's it saying?
It was 2-2. One judge had it 3-1 for Glover going in. And one judge had it 3-1 Glover, but had one round 10-8 for Yuri, so I don't know. It was close.
you hear what John Anik said? He says he can't recall being so emotionally drained. It was, man. This was a roller coaster of a fight, man.
Well, look at
the
Fred.
Emotions.
Fred's emotionally drained. Look at that.
Freddie's done, man.
Fred's done.
He's wasted.
I got work to do tomorrow, guys.
Fred's got work to do. I'm done.
You keep talking if you want.
No, Fred. It's all right, Fred. We're done, Fred. Don't worry. I'm done too.
Freddie's got a sad man.
We got kids. AJ, for some reason, I don't know. He doesn't have to wake up tomorrow. I don't know what's going on. Thank you to Patrick C. Hamilton. You're the super chat leader of the night. Thank you, Patrick. Fred's done. Fred is out of here. Good night, Fred. Me and AJ will handle it from here. Fred's done.
Oh, man, we should have asked Fred, what did he rate this card, 275? Because you went from a 6 to a 9. That's huge, man. That's not a joke. From a 6 to a 9.
Always good to go from a 6 to a 9. Patrick C. Hamilton,
There's a lot of north-south happening tonight.
There you go. Patrick C. Hamilton, you're the super chat leader of the night. Thank you, Patrick, for supporting the Ringside Report Network. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate you, all the members. Patrick C. Hamilton, Angelo Contagonis, Anthony Plessia, everybody who supports the Ringside Report Network, thank you very much. Thank you, Angelo. I know you picked up a new T-shirt. Hope you enjoy the shirt as much as we are enjoying wearing them. Merch.ringsidereport.net is where you want to go to get the shirts. Join.ringsidereport.net is where you go to become a member. And once again, thank you to Patrick, Super Chat leader of the night. What a fight.
Crazy, man.
What a pay-per-view. Yuri Prochazka gets it done. New light heavyweight champion, submitting Glover Teixeira in the 5th round.
That was insane, man.
What
that
a
was
fight.
insane.
Fight of the year. Fight of the year. Pay-per-view was all right, but then that main event, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Look, I like
and
the
then,
pay-per-view.
Like, even the pay-per-view, I think you asked me what's the pay-per-view now in the 4th round, and I was like, 7.5, maybe an 8. But then after the 5th round, that's a 9, baby. That's a 9 on 10 because that 5th round was just the craziest finish you could possibly hope to ask for in an MMA fight. Somebody gets a submission in a really close fight that was going to go to the judges. They make, an unlikely submission, an unlikely finish in the final 30 seconds. I mean, you can't ask for much better than that.
It's kind of like reminding me again to like when Chael Sonnen was fighting Anderson Silva, and like Chael was winning the whole fight, man, and then boom, the spider comes and closes it up. This was that again. Incredible, man. Great championship fight. If you missed it, you'll be hearing the highlights tomorrow, and you'll be like, damn, I should have watched it.
Glover should be proud, too, because he had a hell of a performance.
Oh, he fought well, man. At 42 years old,
it was a close fight. He got caught in the end, but, he should be proud. They should both be proud of this performance. This is one of the greatest fights you'll ever see.
Yeah.
Legendary fight, Glover Teixeira, Yuri Prochazka. This will be a fight we remember for most of our lives.
Yep.
So, there you go. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you for watching. We'll be back here Thursday night, 8 p.m. for more MMA talk and, more pro wrestling talk as well on Friday with Johnny North. If you missed last night's show, you can check it out right now on the Ringside Report Network. And that's it for me. Thank you. This has been the UFC 275 Watch-Along.
Please join in and give your support to Ringside Report Network. We've been providing expert coverage and commentary on both pro wrestling and MMA for over 15 years. Go to ringsidereport.net/support to find out more ways to support the channel.